holding a bike launch at a track locally, and I'm gonna have you out for it. You guys tell me in the chat what other motorcycle is Yamaha launching that they would want to do so on a track. Side note, if it's the MT-09 SP, I'm not gonna be mad, but I got some spidey sense going on, and I think it might be the R7. That's early though. May is quick. Yeah. May is not gonna be long from now. But if you think about it, if Yamaha has already built up how do we have to change a motorcycle to make it from a naked to a sport? They really don't have a lot of work to make the R7 a thing because they already have the platform in the MT-07. That's all I'm saying. If it's the R7, I'm going to have you guys a video so damn fast.
Tracer 900 GT.
Bro, I still wouldn't be mad. Are you kidding me? This is a win-win right now. Side note, I got two options. I either have to lose a lot of weight or I have to buy a new tracksuit. Those are what I got to do.
I guess you're going to Revzilla.
No, I'm losing this weight. I'm losing it. You guys stay on me. I'm losing it by May so I can fit into my old tracksuit. What about this? I lose the weight so then I can buy a new tracksuit that is the same size as my old one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're at the end of the show, guys. Typically we end by now, but because of the technical issues, I do want to get to Bo. So do you have people's channels we can check out?
I got a couple of them. Hold on one second.
Okay. So
I'm gonna copy this link.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it in the show notes.
Okay.
You've got those open, I
do have the show notes opened right now. So guys, for y'all that don't know, we always end the show by showing you guys some
this one is Fastlane D.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull it to you. You give us a brief intro and I'll be pulling the
that's it. That's the intro.
Oh, wow.
This video, I haven't had a chance to poke through most of the videos.
You're on,
keep in mind, okay, that when we post these videos, we're not saying that like we support the content or anything like that. Their thoughts are their own. I just like the video. This is the video that came up. So they may kill kittens in another video. Just be prepared that that's not reflective of the Chase on Two Wheels channel.
This is making me nervous for this video.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Be make your own decision on whether or not you want to watch videos.
Oh wait, is this video only a minute and 30 seconds?
Yeah, it's the one that shows up on the homepage, and
are we allowed to watch the whole thing?
I don't know.
All right, hold on. Let me put it on the browser pull up, and then cool.
Uh-oh, sound went away. They'll get it back. What did you get? What is up, everybody? What is up, everybody? Hi, everybody. Yeah, this is Chase. Chase has a live show. This is live for them right now. It's pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool, huh? You guys should probably swing by over there. Say hi. There we go. It sounds like they're back. We're going to get started soon, everybody.
Oh, I messed that up. Yeah, my bad. Okay, hold on, guys. Fixed it. All right, go back to your chair. They can hear us now. Hurry. Oh my God. Sorry about that, guys. I'm done. Not that that's surprising any of you guys. Okay, so this is Fastlane D. You guys are going to have to let us know if the audio is good or not because we're still new to this shit.
I think you'll have to crank it up on the video.
Okay. All right, so here we go. Let's see what they're all about.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got the thing I take away the most out of this video is drone work, if anything.
I don't know if all of their videos are like that, but that one caught my.
Can you guys, yeah, now you guys can hear me. Oh my gosh. Forgot different mic. Somehow we pulled this in from the classroom. That was Chase's class. He has his own live show going on, and it's pretty cool. Pretty cool live show. He's doing it right now. Obviously, you guys are now in class, so no more messing around. Thank you guys. Thank you for letting me know about the audio myself. But let's go ahead and head to class, and let's get started. All right, let's do it. Boop, 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 boop. Alrighty. What is it?
You guys aren't on Tonnit. You really need to be.
They're talking about Tonnit. So they're actually doing their own live show thing right here. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So he's doing it he's doing it now. I got to watch it. I haven't watched a full episode yet. I need to. I've been on vacation for a little bit. But yeah, he's doing a pretty cool little thing. So I'm going to go ahead and take him off though, cuz I don't want you guys leaving class. We're going to be going over this black video right here. It's a 99 Lives video, everybody. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're kind of going to get started soon. Typically, we start at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. We usually do this Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I've had a couple days off. Go and put my watch on. Got to get back into it. Got to get back into it. You know what I mean? 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 Helped a beginner in a parking lot today. That guy, how? Did I help you or did you help somebody? What'd you do? What'd you do, man? What'd you do? 77 likes and 155. Yeah, I know exactly, Raph. What the heck, man? Christina Kovacs, how you doing? First time in live class. Where you at? Where you at? You got a very interesting spelling of your name. Very interesting spelling. While I'm getting class set up, because I got to get my pen and everything out. 1 second, everybody. We're going to get started soon. I know it's a little interesting start to today's video, a little running behind. I got a few things I wish I could share with you. I really do. I actually got to change the official crew member Maltese cross. We actually updated it. Woo-wee. Oh, so somebody got off a Ninja 400 and you helped them out. New York. Oh, well, whatever. I'm in Arizona. That's like a foreign country to me almost. It's Hungarian spelling. Okay, very cool. Very cool. Elise, did I say it right? Elise Rodriguez. Hey, Rodriguez. Finally on a live stream. Been watching all of your videos for the last couple of days after YouTube recommended. That is amazing how YouTube can do that. That is amazing. Your first live class? Who here is the first live class? Yeah, what we do, if this is your very first live class, but you've been watching some of the videos that have been on this channel, here's the thing. What's going to happen is we're going to go over all of it live. All right, there you go. Simple. We do this every Tuesday and Thursday. Today's the Thursday version of the class. Things have been a little crazy. I missed most of last week, if not all of last. Actually, yeah, I missed all of last week. And I missed Tuesday because I've been out and about doing some things, some really cool things happening. So just kind of doing that, got my trauma kit. Got my trauma kit right here. Now this is the prototype that I have going. I wish I could share more, but here's the thing. Patrons get to see a lot more. So Patreon right here. So actually, here's my trauma kit. Patrons get to see what's happening. Look at that. Got a whole bunch of them coming in, everybody. It's coming. It's happening. It's happening. We have a live stream, live class syllabus. So if you didn't know that, what we have is on Patreon, you get access to what we're going to be talking about. So here's the live stream link. We also have the video we're going to be going over, which is this one. We also have a backup video, and it's a Moto Madness video. And then some questions that you should be asking yourself. And look, to my patrons, scroll down. Boom. Lots of work being done. Here's a sneak peek of that work, and it's a bunch of trauma kits coming in. Also, you're going to get access to all of the original videos from 99 Lives and Moto Madness. So, yeah, I have this stuff coming in. I got a lot of work. I've been focusing. Woo! Super duper focused. Oh, yeah. Just a little heads up. So, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. We do this. Yeah, the kit's pretty cool. So if you guys don't know what the kit's all about, you just grab it. Watch out, here's your ears. Boom. What's inside? This is the final. We finalized it. Actually, I'm adding a Sharpie. I just ordered a bunch of Sharpies. I'm gonna add a little small Sharpie in there so you can write the time from when you put the tourniquet on. You got 2 cat tourniquets right here, a bunch of 4x4s, got some roll gauze, CPR mask, got a whistle. You got 2 triangular bandages. I'll show you how to use those. We got a medium and an XL glove. So if you have small hands, medium hands, large hands, you'll fit in the medium. If you are large, XL, double XL, triple XL hands, you'll fit in the XL gloves, hopefully. We got an emergency blanket, some 5x9s. We got a whole bunch of stuff in here that I can't share too much, but we got 100 of them showing up here in about a week or 2. So I'm not going to be selling them until I get some training out to you. So that's what I've been focusing on. All right? Been focusing on some training. Ooh-wee. I'm excited. I mean, I guess if you guys already have the training, might as well, do it. But I don't know. I feel more comfortable giving you guys the training first out here in the class. I know, Red Jacket, you guys been waiting for a long time, but it took me forever. I have a bunch of... Oh, they're not in here. They're in the garage. I have a bunch of little prototypes. I put together my own kits, and I never felt comfortable selling a kit until now. So it took me over a year to be comfortable with what we're doing here on DDFM, Day and the Fireman, being a smart rider, also motorcycle training concepts. We got a lot of cool things happening. I wish I could share. Whew. Just can't. You got your BRC class finally scheduled. Unfortunately, I have to miss your class for a couple of weeks as I have class on Tuesday and Thursday starting end of April. Hey, Slick Hick, no. Cool thing is you can watch the clips. That's the cool thing about what we're doing here. We're gonna be working on some other stuff. Swing arm bag for Harleys. It might, John. It might, depends on the size. But you can easily attach it. It's got attachment points. You can easily attach it. You guys know about Molly attachment points. Also, I can't wait to share. We have some patches on order that will fit right here. They're gonna fit right here. Woo, baby! Can't wait! New rider yesterday. What's up, Renzi? How you doing? New rider yesterday, and I caught myself. Joseph says this. Braking poorly, come to a stop in my neighborhood. I literally facepalm. I thought, progressive brake pressure. How many times do I have to hear it? Hey, you know what? That's part of the learning process. You're gathering information at first, so that's what you've already done. You boom, progressive brake pressure. You knew it was in your head, and then you have that second process where you're constantly practicing and you're failing, to the point where you practice, then fail. Then you get to like 100 practices, and then maybe a fail. So you're just in that process right now. You're doing good. The thing is, you're getting it. That's the best part. Woo, full of joy, 365. I hope so. We got some courses coming up. I'm developing my own courses. That's what I've been focusing on. Renzi over here is editing so many of the videos. It allows me to focus on the educational part. Can't wait to take some classes to improve my education. You guys have no idea. You guys have... Whew. I want to share so much. I just can't. Because every time I share, you guys want it now, and it's like, it doesn't happen. It just takes a while. Ooh-wee. Yeah, so what we do here, once again, you guys are all popping in. Make sure you hit that like button to sign into class. Hit that like button. That way we can get started soon. Once we hit, I think let's do 200 likes. We have no new members today. That's perfectly fine. No new members. But here's the thing. If you want to join and become a DDFM crew member and be green like Ryan and Raph, Jesse and Bailey, how you been? I haven't seen you in a while. Maybe I just haven't. I don't know. If you want to have that, you gotta click that join button. Click that join button. All right. I'm just getting some things situated right here while we're kind of waiting for peoples. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see. I'm just double checking. There we go. I think we'll be fine with that. Ooh, Lucas B. I think Streamlabs fixed it. I think it's gonna pop up here and it's not gonna go crazy. If it goes crazy, we'll find out. We will find out. Been working different schedules, but I made it again. Hey man, I've noticed. You haven't hit that. You haven't joined up yet, or not joined up. You haven't signed in a while. I see that sheet. Come on now. It won't pop. Oh, here. I'll redo it for you. There we go. See, that's the new thing. This is DDFM crew. It's a little different. See how it's over there, but it's a little different. Instead of official crew member. I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? Let's go ahead and replay it so you guys can see what I'm talking about. It's nice, little simple. Just says DDFM crew. David Bertone. I'm going to call you Bertone. I don't know if that's how you say it, but whew. How come you coaching but not me? Us only. Hey, man. CC member, baby. Woo! Michael Bender, veteran crew member. Woo-wee. Oh, we got all these new crew members in here. I think we're going to have to make our way to the crew lounge. Crew lounge. Yeah. How come you coaching but not me? Hey, you keep playing your video games. We're going to be doing motorcycle safety. Guys, go ahead and have some fun. Play around in the crew lounge. Join the best damn online motorcycle community in the world. Get some parking lot practice. You know, get some of that stuff done. How often have you guys been practicing? Screw that. Stop practicing. Start training. Train like your life depends on it. Jeez, it's been a while. Train like your life depends on it, because it really does. Okay? So stop practicing. Start training. We're going to get started real soon. 200 likes. We're at 185. I could see it. Hey! You guys need to be quiet back there. We have class. Train every day. Woo! How come you coaching but not me? How come you crash but not me? No, Rock is not sending me an Atlas 3.0. What I do have is a Voss helmet that I bought. So I bought this a while back. I still have to open it. So, should I open it now? Nah. Maybe after class. Whew. Gingerbeard for the win, baby. 198 likes. 189 likes. Something like that. It is a long day, everybody. Should I do it? No? Okay. No, I'm not going to do it. Right now. Guys, we're going to get started. We got to start class. We hit 209 likes. Should I cut the beard? Is that what you guys are saying? Cut the beard? Cut. You want me to cut the beard? Whew. All right. I was hoping to save it. Here, let me go to let's go to the office real quick. Let's go to the office. All right, so let's do it in the office. All right. All right, let's do it in the office. Let's get this going. Watch me cut my legs. The good thing I got a trauma kit. Oh yeah, boy. All right, so they got a little thank you for choosing Voss. That's kind of cool. You get some stickers in it. You get some cool stickers. Inside the big box is a littler box. All right, so it's a pretty cool looking box. You got this nice brown. You got this nice black. Join Team Voss. That sounds pretty cool. Another brown. So I got the 988 Moto 1. A little top case right there. My office isn't suitable for this, just by the way. If there's another box in here, it's going to be a little crazy. Brandon Barr, cut the beard. No. So what I did is I ordered with a shield. So this is supposed to be a mirrored shield. DOT ECE approved. 988 Moto 1. I know it's hard for you guys to see. Pin lock ready. All right. Pin lock ready. That's good. I also got the pin lock with it. Woo-wee. It's the clear. It's pretty cool. Put you over here, Mr. Box. I'll put you right there. So here's the helmet. Very nice. I'm going to put it away now. What's up, Amber? How you doing? Welcome, rookie. You got to clean the bathrooms. I'm sorry about that. Here's the thing. Here's the Voss. It's a little nice. It's a little fancy. I was hoping to do this with a better wide-angle camera, but... So, nice fancy. Voss 9888. So that's inside. You can't take that off. DOT and ECE certified. I know it's hard for you guys to see. We'll do a full review on it pretty soon. All right, so it comes with the clear shield. And look what's on the inside. It's another shield. So how do you put it down? Oh, right here on the bottom. It's pretty sweet. It's not heavy. It's not heavy at all. First impression, it's not heavy. So my big concern is going to be this pull tab ratchet system that it's got. And I'll do more of a review. Later. That's the whole point of it. I bought this myself. I spent, I think it was I have to look at the receipt. But I spent my own money and I bought it based off of all the stuff that I thought was good in a helmet. And I thought they ticked all the boxes. So that's why I got it. I'll do more of a review later. But, I mean, for the price, you can't go wrong with it. All right, one sec. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Yeah, so this thing's pretty cool. Hey, JD, welcome, baby. Woo! Garrett, welcome. Woo! So yeah, it's pretty cool. Looks pretty neat. All right, I'll do more of a review later. I like the white. The white looks good. Big enough chin bar for a GoPro, so they did good on that. So I'll be riding with this helmet for probably the next week or so, 2 weeks, and I'll do a review on it for you. So how can you link your Amber? How can you do it? Ask one of the mods. They'll help you out. Scarlett will help you out. Any of the assistant chiefs or the ops chiefs inside. You want me to put it on? All right. All right. I gotta take all this stuff off. Let's see if it fits. I paid to call you a nerd and tell you to respect your elders. You have like, what, 20 minutes? Yeah, it fits. I gotta get used to it. Oh! Hey, not bad. Not bad. Look at the beard, though. It feels like it needs to be broken in a little bit. But I got the same size as my Shoei. It fits. Yeah, I just got to break it in. We're going to get started. I know I said I'd get started at 200 likes, but we had a bunch of people asking questions. Impromptu. All right, let's get back to the class. What's up, surname? How you doing? How you doing? Let's see. All right, we're back at it. We're back at it. Boom. Whew. How's my beard? Beard got a little messed up. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Before we get into it, Solo J with the 20. How did I miss that? Solo J. Been busy, but just want to drop by and show some love. Stay safe, you fragile biscuits. Whew. Thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate it. Really, really do. Thank you for... We got 5 new members today already. Full of Joy 365, new crew member here, new writer, better writer because of your videos. Got some merch too. What'd you get? Did you get an official shirt? This is going to change too, by the way. These are the old shirts. You see how it says official crew member? It's going to change up. It's going to change up to... let's see, who's the recent? Garrett. There we go. It's going to change it to this. It's going to change to this, where it's just straight up DD from crew. I'm out of here. Buy yourself a haircut. Oh, what are you trying to say? You're right. I need to get a haircut. $40. Woo-wee. And we haven't even started. Multiple donations. 5 new members. 241 likes. Guys, what we're doing today is we're focusing on this. There he is, Solo J. Absolutely insane. What we're going to be doing is going over a 99 Lives video. This is 99 Lives. Once again, if you are a patron, you already get access to everything we're going to be talking about in this right here. This is the syllabus for today's class. This was sent out yesterday to all patrons. That is the trauma kit that we are developing here at Motorcycle Training Concepts / Dan and the Fireman. Here's all the links to all the original videos that we're going to be going over. So let's go ahead and get into this real quick. You guys ready? JB, yes, the DGR is happening this year again, but it's in May. It's in May this time. Trickster, these live classes will always be free. Always. Joshua, I have Icon 1000 Elsinore boots. All right, here we go. Boo! Oh, we've already talked about that one. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa, whoa! Whoa! Ooh, we got some sides of the vehicles. We got some angry people, justified. Let's get started. All right, so we're gonna be riding around. We see a doggo, very cool. I'd be staring too. Watch out for this line of sight problem. There is the side of the vehicle. Great braking. As soon as he recognized and saw it, perceived, reacted, went for his escape path as best as he could. Thankfully, everything worked out great. Whew. Ooh-wee. Amber, you said the tight turn video that I produced helped you on your MSF yesterday? Woo-wee, Amber, that's amazing. Everybody, if you want to check out some tight turns, U-turns, figure eights, all those videos, we do have them on Motorcycle Training Concepts. A little bit easier to find on that channel versus this. Also, we posted a how to pick up your bike. You can see me with a little baby beard. Yeah, check it out. 99 Lives, by the way, everybody. Go subscribe to him. All right, or her, I don't know. So we're going to be riding right here, and what we have is that line of sight problem. Let's go back just a little bit. So we're going to be riding up to here, and this is one of those uncommon things in a common situation outside of that dog that was really cool looking. So that right there is going to be blocking your vision. So whenever you see something like this, whenever you see something like this, you got to be very careful because you don't have good line of sight around that. So whenever my vision is taken away from me, I'm like, you know what? There could be something on the other side. There could be something. My vision is not the way it should be. I'm going to slow it down a little bit. So with that in mind, right here, go into orange stage. Be prepped and ready for anything on the other side just in case, covering those brakes. You are making sure you have escape I'm already trying to say plan. You're going to plan your ride as finding those escape paths, position for safety, locate this hazard, and hopefully we can adapt to it, not have to navigate. But the thing is, pay attention right here. Be very focused on orange stage. And as soon as you see that, woo, that's a scary little thing. You know which way they're going because of the tires are turned that way. But here's the thing. We're watching this in the after-action review process, so we can pause things. Now, in the real world, you can't. In the real world, he has all these different things going on in his head and trying to make sense of how to get from point A to point B safely, being a smart rider. The thing is, that's the beauty of this after-action review. Burn this image in your head. If you see something like this, you see the line of sight problem, you see that, that's going to let you know there could be something. Could be. Don't like leaving it up to chance and luck. I want to be prepared. So we're going to be getting up to here. That whoa is the perception, and that skidding, it's probably that rear tire because we're used to slamming the brakes in a car. Can't slam that rear brake because you're going to lose traction, start skidding. Hopefully ABS can kick in. But here, we need to find that escape path. So what we need to be doing is trying to find this escape path as best we can, or trying to stop within our total stopping distance. Now, if we're going slow enough and you're doing some really good progressive front brake pressure, you might be able to stop in this time. But what I like to do is slow down. Okay, I'm not making it, then go. Easier said than done, but that's the point of watching these, so that we know what to do for ourselves. Now, he can't do anything different. This is what he lived. We're going to hopefully live something different. Angelino Ryder did a great job. Scary, though. Check your pantalones. Whew. Orangutan stage. All right, so we're riding through here. Motor Rides AZ, how you doing? Whoa, oh. Good evasive maneuver. Adapted because a police officer was rushing to something, but that doesn't look like they're really rushing. It just looked like a little bit of scariness. How could that police officer do any better? You know what I mean? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and mess with them on their call.
Yeah, what was all that?
SBs, keep the beard. Okay.
I get it. I was trying to help them out because we have a suspect right here that assaulted someone earlier and is breaking into cars. That's all right, man. It's a little early for that. I get that. I'm sorry. Can you go away so I can take care of this, please? That's all right. Careful how you're driving, man. Walked up to the police because they know they do shit wrong too. I mean, he came flying through this shit right now. All he has a suspect for assaulting somebody.
All he had was a suspect assaulting somebody. Hey, you know what? All right, let's give a little bit of context here. Let's take a quick look at this. How could this police officer take this turn any better? Look where we're at. Just take a quick look, Moto Rides. Come on, I've already seen some of your videos. Let's not be doing this. How could he have done any better, the police officer? Let's take a quick look. Look how close they are to this. He's going around this curve. He's doing his thing. You know, let's say we split this in half, right? That looks like we're still in it, right? If we split that exit and entry in half, where are we? See, I always like to look and see what it is I did wrong first before I start blaming people. And a lot of times I'm wrong, but here's the thing. I like to even double check. So we're right in the middle. We're taking up the middle of the entrance and exit. Of course, we're going to be in the path of travel of anybody coming around this corner. So you need to start thinking about that. Just because you don't see anybody in this whole area, it's wide open, you're like, oh, I'm going to go ahead and gun it. This is that same concept of that line of sight problem going through residential neighborhoods, going through in-town things. This right here is an intersection. That's an intersection right there. You can't see anything because you have a line of sight problem. All the way here, you have a line of sight problem with this building. You can't see anything here. You can't see anything here. This is all you can see. That is the big problem. So if we can take anything out of here when it comes to what we can learn from this, of course, we're not going to yell and argue with cops. That's not what we're supposed to be doing here as a smart rider. What we need to be doing is taking a look at what is universally the problem, and that's that line of sight problem. Okay? If we can't see around corners and we're going to an intersection, why are we right in the middle of it? Set yourself up for success, full of Joy 365. If this is the center line stripe that is not there, we should be in here just in case any people want to come here. It's pretty obvious that that's what we should be doing. Okay? Now here's the thing. We get upset because we got scared. Now here's the thing. Great swerve. Great swerve. We can go ahead and give him that. Cop was well within his spot in his area. You know, he's rushing to get to a police call. He's trying to get on scene because there's a suspect assaulting and breaking into other people's vehicles. Getting upset. Yeah. You know, whatever. But, like, how else are they supposed to get in through there? All right? And don't rev bomb. So now we're going to go ahead and check up on it. We're going to disturb the scene. Now, you could do whatever you want. You know, it's your right.
Yeah, well, what's all that about, man? Who was driving? I get it. I was trying to help them out because we have a suspect right here that assaulted someone earlier and is breaking into cars. That's all right, man.
So everything that cop said, it's really no excuse for terrible driving, by the way. Many times driving through intersections, driving around town in an ambulance and fire truck, it doesn't matter why I'm going to a place. If I do something wrong, I did something wrong. So I don't agree with that. I'll give Moto AZ on this one.
It's a little early for that. I get that. I'm sorry. Can you go away so I can take care of this, please? That's all right.
So that should have been the end of it. I don't know why we added more of this. I don't know why we added that and this.
No, they do wrong too. I mean, he came flying through this shit right now. All he has a suspect for assaulting somebody.
So I don't agree with a lot of the actions and interactions. A lot of this is what? Everybody in class. It's a non-issue. Let's move on.
He came flying through this shit right now. All he has a suspect for assaulting somebody.
All right, so we're going through here. Got her foot down. Oh, put that on the peg. Whoa.
No, dude.
That right ankle. That looks like it hurts. That was a terrible turn by the driver.
Take it easy, man. Take it easy.
Yeah, that foot down kind of lets me know it's slow. Yeah, exactly. What the heck?
Knob. You okay?
That foot down lets me feel like there was more comfortable, like Flintstoning it.
Yeah. Let's go.
See, a terrible incident where it hits a bike, hits another car. Now you got 3 vehicles involved. It's just an insurance mess. Let's take a quick look, though, while we're going through here. All right, so this is what I'm talking about right here, that foot down. So we're doing slow speed because we're trying to lane filter, right? We're going around these people. Foot down, that tells me that there is some type of anxiety going slow. There's not massive amount of confidence. And you don't even have to have a massive amount of confidence to do slow speed stuff. By the way, if you want to check out a lot of cool slow speed maneuvers to practice your bonding with a bicycle or motorcycle, you can do both, you know. Check out Motorcycle Training Concepts. But here's the thing. When you see that, they're not that confident. You want to put both feet up because that's where you have access to your primary controls. You have access with your hands. You have your throttle, your front brake, your clutch. With your feet, you have on the left foot the shifter, and then on the right foot you have the rear brake. So you want to have access to your primary controls at all times, and that includes your right foot on the peg because even with slow speed, rear brake, some rear brake is actually really beneficial, which we talk about that on Motorcycle Training Concepts. So we're getting over here. Now remember, one of the things we talk about on this channel when we watch these after action reviews is that when you lane filter, you have terrible line of sight, you have terrible escape paths and space cushions. Right here, he's got a decent space cushion and escape paths to the right, so he's doing fine here. Now we got some dum-dum. You can see the blinker, by the way. You can see the blinker right here. And they've been indicating for a little bit. Now, if they've been sitting there, you kind of assume that they're just going to stay there. Maybe they have the blinker on. We're in orange stage. We're going to assume everybody's going to do something, okay? So what we need to be doing is practicing our covering of the brakes, getting a little bit away from them. We see that nobody's coming this way. We can kind of scoot away, give ourselves a little space cushion. But here's the thing. At the end of the day, nothing we could have really done. If that was the amount of time we had to react, we couldn't have done anything. So bad situation for this rider, but for us, if we're in the back, we can witness this. We can do good progressive brake pressure so we don't collide with him too, and now multiple people are hurt. Now for him, there's not much you could do at this point. That's why we have gear. Being a smart rider, acquiring and utilizing personal protective equipment is why we need to do it. Okay, we have a bunch of gear in the description. We have a link, ddifferentcrew.com/beginner gear. Check it out, Revzilla affiliate. Woo! Helps out a lot, by the way. So we're going to go into here. Now, this is what I was talking about when it comes to that right foot. If it plants and you still are going and that bike lands on it, you could easily break your tib fib or even dislocate your ankle or have a compound fracture within your ankle where your tib fib starts sliding out the bottom side. It's really gross. Don't look it up. Don't Google it. My friend actually had that happen to him. Very, very, very painful. Whew. But thankfully, nothing bad happened. Wore full gear. Slow speed incident. Mechanism of injury is really low. Let's move on to the next one. I think we're good here. And one thing I do want to point out, though, I think he's wearing hearing plugs. So he's got some hearing protection. Very, very smart. You don't want to lose your hearing. You never get it back. Whew. Let's go ahead and watch this.
Wait.
Good old tib fib. All right, so we're going through here. Whoa, there's that side of the... I think he hit his mirror. Oy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Whoa, what are you honking at me for? Anyways, full of joy 365. I keep missing it. Can't wait until my bike and I become one. Right now, I get too nervous and overthink what I'm doing. Hopefully, with more training, that will change. And that's the ticket. That's the ticket. Killajoy. Once you get a little bit more training, your confidence goes up, but don't let it get too crazy. That's called the Dunning-Kruger effect, where you feel like you know everything. What you don't know will hurt you. There's always more to learn. There's always more to improve. But you bought some gear from Revzilla and Rockborn because of me. I'm spending all my money. Woo! Guys, we have links to all that stuff. You also might want to check out Cardo. They got some cool things too.
Wait.
Chinny chin chin. All right, so we're going to go through an intersection like this. Now, just like all the other things that we deal with at intersections, is a left turner wanting to come out. Very scary. And you have to be anticipating these things, okay? We have a line of sight issue with... Oh, where's my finger going? We got one right there. So that's the car that's going to come out, or the vehicle that's going to come out. Line of sight issue with this vehicle. Can't see around this vehicle until last second. They made a choice. Probably can't see us. Inattentional blindness, motion-induced blindness. We can give excuses to everybody and all these psychological, biological things to anybody and everybody why they do not see us, why they hit us, why they do this. At the end of the day, what are the psychological, what are the skill sets, what are the things that we are doing to mitigate failures of car drivers? What are we doing? Okay? Stop practicing, start training. Train like your life depends on it. So we're going to get into here, going into orange stage because we perceived that this is a hazardous situation. Intersections are dangerous. We're getting to here. Now, this is all we have to work with. It's terrible. It's very scary. We have a total stopping distance of this. Okay, so you have to perceive it. Looks like you perceived it. You got to start reacting to it. Squeeze, 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 progressive brake pressure. And then we got to be stopping in between this. Now, here's the cool thing. Typically, we have to stop in this area if this is like a cliff, right? This is a cliff. We have to stop or we're going to fall off and die. All right, that's a cliff. With this is a moving vehicle that is crossing your path of travel but is wanting to keep going. So what we have to do is slow down enough with good progressive brake pressure so that the back end of this vehicle is right here, and they're right here, and right here. Little cab, little wheels, so that we miss the vehicle. That is the goal. We don't have to stop. We have to slow down enough. And we have to slow down quickly, and we have to slow down effectively, and we have to slow down to where we don't lose traction and dump the bike. You know, we had to layer down, or all those people panic braking. The goal is to progressively brake pressure as best as we possibly can. And if we activate ABS, hey, we activate ABS. Hopefully we have good ABS, right? And we are going to get to here, and then hopefully that vehicle is going to get out of our path of travel. Very scary. Very scary. Whew. And that's if we can't swerve. Christopher Berg. So slowing down enough to allow this vehicle to go past is what's important. Now, if we are trying to slow down, and because we know the solution now, slowing down to let the vehicle go, what is it that we're doing, Christopher Berg? What are we doing when we rev bomb? We're removing power to the rear wheel, right? Well, that's not slowing us down. Engine braking, which would be downshifting, slows us down because it's kind of braking. It's braking, engine braking. What's going to be the best thing, though? Progressive brake pressure. So the horn doesn't do it, and rev bombing doesn't do it. Screaming at people doesn't do it. Flipping people off doesn't do it. What is the thing that's going to solve your problem? Braking. Progressive brake pressure. Emergency braking. Train in a parking lot. Motorcycle Training Concepts has that training for you. Check it out. Ride feather. If the bike stuff ends up not working out for you, you could always teach art. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. All right, let's go ahead and watch this one. What do you think, class? What do you think is going to happen with this one, by the way? So Christopher, look, it shows Christopher Berg and Full of Joy 365. You're up on the board. Every time you guys donate, you join as a member, or you become a patron and enter the gear giveaway. So if you guys thought all this is all you get when it comes to being a patron, no. For $5 a month, you can enter in and get this, but you enter in for the monthly motorcycle gear giveaway. We give away $800 worth of RevZilla gift cards. Just gave a $400 gift card for the first place, a $250 for second, and $150 for third. Just did it. So for $5 a month, you get this, my ebook, and entered into the giveaway. You guys should try it out. Yeah, it'll pop up on screen too. It looks pretty cool. Anyways, what do you think is going to happen here? Ryan McCabe, a lane merger. Ooh, Gingerbeard Rockform doesn't support your phone. Hey, they have everybody. I keep hearing about. Let's do this. Let's do this. I keep hearing about Rockform not having a case for their phone. Let's take a quick look. Okay, let's take a quick look. So let's go to accessories, universal adapters. Universal adapter. Look at I'm so quick. It won't even load in time. Right, Full of Joy? Yeah, I'll accept cookies. Oh no, I don't need to sign up. I already did. So here we go. Universal adapter. Universal adapter. So you could do it for any phone. You could do it for any phone. Using the link in the description will get you a 25% discount, by the way. So what's 25% off of $20? What, $5? So it's $15 for that thing now. Boom! Math. Can someone hire you to train in person? I'm in Arizona, so I thought I'd ask. Full of Joy 365. Not yet. We're gonna have some things in the future. We're gonna have some one-on-one coaching in the future. We're developing an e-course right now, so you can train on your own. By the way, we're looking to develop some motorcycle mentors. Everything's in the pipeline. Here's the thing: keep watching this, keep practicing. We will have some training videos out for you guys soon. There's plenty of people out there with some great training videos that you could do right now. Ride Like a Pro is probably one of the better ones right now. Ride Like a Pro with Jerry Palladino Hiss. You know what I mean? Been some time since I donated. Keep up the good work. Woo! Appreciate it. Here we go. All right, so you guys are saying lane mergers, a bunch of different issues. Let's see what happens. All right, we're coming into here. There's lane merger right away. You guys are smart. Why do you think that would have happened? Oh, I think we already watched this one.
You see that mirror? Supposed to use it. Use your.
Yeah, we watched this one.
Use the mirror. What are you gonna do? Jump out there and do what? for nearly having me off.
All right, so he's gonna be angry. Now here's the thing. We're gonna go over real quick. Yeah, that one's familiar. So here's the thing. This is the pattern that you guys are probably seeing while we're here live in class on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. We got a bunch of red lights right here. Bunch of red lights. All right, cool. So this lane right here is kind of backed up. This lane right here, this one, that one we're in, looks like it's moving a little bit. Now that's one of the biggest concerns, is that a lane not moving, a lane is moving. People are gonna want to go into that lane. So when you see this pattern right here, take a quick look. Look. When you see that, go into orange stage, be prepped and ready. What you can do is plan a little bit better. So instead of being in lane position 1 in this spot, you can move over just a little bit, give yourself a good line of sight, and then also you have space cushions to the left and space cushions to the right. So just move over a little bit, plan a little bit better, adapt to this hazard. It's not a threat yet. Once it turns into this, now it's a threat. He's starting to scream a little bit. You're going to have to swerve, and then you're going to have to get swerved back in because you don't want to keep going and crash into these people. That's what's going to happen. So hopefully you never have to navigate and do a red stage maneuver, but plan your ride so you can adapt to something like this. He barely moved. He's getting pissed. Let's go ahead and move on. Yeah, everyone's getting mad. Oh, this one's going to be interesting.
Bruv, ain't you bruv either.
All right. So right away, everybody, please do not go 155, whatever it is, kilometers or miles per hour, when you have obviously oncoming traffic at some point. A double yellow means you can't cross. It's not safe to cross. There's oncoming traffic. This is not the area to do it. Let's see what happens, everybody. Place your bets. Write in the comments what you think will happen before watching the rest. All right. A little wide. Oh, shit.
Na verdade, eu falo que dói a mão, cara.
Não, não vai ter.
What? Woo-wee. All right, so I think we can all understand speed was a major factor in this crash. Speed. Now, high skill, lots of skill. You have to have some skill to go 155 and at least make one turn, all right? So he's got some skill, or maybe Dunning-Kruger effect might have kicked in thinking that he has all the skill. I don't know. Either way, he's got some gear, so he's being somewhat of a smart rider in terms of fundamental skills, gear, teaching and mentoring. Situational awareness is not very good because part of situational awareness is understanding when and where to apply your skill. This is not the place to apply your skill. So what's happening here, he's going to go a little too fast. Maybe he wants everybody to know that he's coming with the brights on, with the high beams. We're going to be hauling ass, and we're going to be passing a big truck. Okay, so line of sight is kind of screwed, but that shouldn't be a problem if you know how to turn, right? Well, we're getting prepped and ready for our front brake. Maybe he's doing some trail braking, so maybe this is a street Rossi. I don't know. Maybe it's somebody that loves getting their knee down in California. But we're going to be getting over here, and he's going to be pushing that bike down. You notice how we're kind of centered up with the bike? We're kind of like here in the middle of the bike, and we're kind of doing this. That's almost what it looks like to me. Because if he has that camera right on the chin, now we're pushing the bike in, and we're not leaning with it anymore. So I think he got kind of screwed up. So we're going to go a little bit wide, and now we start to sit up and straighten up. It's like, now what do we do? Hopefully we can get ourselves out of here, but he's still going super fast, and he's pushing himself out of the situation, out of the turn. And what we need to do is get back into our lane, but we're not doing it. You know, nose is pointed towards the straight line, kind of, right, Feather? It's kind of doing that. Welcome to the crew, by the way. So we're going to get a little bit off. Now we got to find that escape path, right? We got that car coming. Woo, got that car coming. A little scary, scary, scary. What do we do with that car? Well, we have to plan our ride. Okay, you can plan your ride at any point in time. You can be speeding, hauling ass, and acting like a dum-dum. You can still plan your ride. You can be the best rider, very conscious, defensive, still plan your ride. Here, we got to plan our ride. We have to locate the hazard, adapt, or navigate to it. Well, he's going to have to navigate to it. He's going into a red stage right now. He's finding that escape path, remember? So locate and adapt, position for safety, right? So we're positioning for safety by getting ourselves into a position to where we can have a good escape path. This car is hopefully going to stay on this lane. We will never cross and never get hit. That's the goal, and I think that's what he's trying to do. He's trying his best. We're working on it. We're trying our hardest to look at the good. We're trying. We're going to go over here. Going still a little bit too fast, still a little bit too wide. He's still trying to save it. Still. Wearing full gear. Looks like he's got a tracksuit. Whew, thankfully. We're going to go ahead and hit that uneven pavement, and that's going to mess everything up. Hopefully your front hand doesn't smash that brakes, and hopefully we don't fall down and go in between the ground and the tire. That would be terrible. And we dumped it this way, and we're going to keep jostling around. Almost saved it. Our head flew off. Not good. Not good. So what can we learn from this? Don't do this while passing on a tight corner around that. I think it's pretty self-explanatory, right? Ride Feather, welcome to the crew, baby. 9 new members. Woo! All right, we already talked about this one. A little wheelie boy. Ramiro's not paying attention. He's going to look left, and he's going to look straight, and then he's going to run into his buddy. Hey! Pantalones marrones. I love it. All right, we're not going to talk about this one. We've already talked about this one. Renzi, you can go ahead and skip this part.
Nossa, foi mal, mano. Que bosta, hein, mano.
Yeah, make sure you wear full gear, everybody. Class, how you guys feeling? How you guys feeling? What do you think is gonna happen here? Go ahead and meet me in the lounge real quick. Let's have a quick chitty chat. Welcome, new members. Welcome to the firehouse. If this is your first time watching the class, this is a full firehouse. It's a full complex where we have training out in the back. That's actually live. It's always happening. Out there in the back patio where we're practicing, Matt is making some barbecue at Station 2. This is Station 1, by the way. If you guys want to join the best damn online motorcycle community in the world, click that join button, become a patron, subscribe, hit that like button to sign in. Join the Discord, is free. You get to play. Hey, shut up. You guys are way too loud. Wait. Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry. It was just me. I farted. We're going to get back to class. And, yeah. Let's go ahead and talk some more safety. Whew. Beat you guys here. All right. Gavin De Leon. Gavin. Can you guys see that guy in the high vis all the way on the right? Woo-wee. Gavin. All right, here we go. So we're going to be riding through here. We got an intersection coming up, side of the vehicle right there, left turn right there. What are we going to do, Brennan? Woo! I think I got clipped. All right. That was interesting. So we're going into an intersection now. It's a beautiful view. Look at that mountain over there. Woo-wee. That'd be distracting to me. Full of joy, 365, 300 likes, and 419 people watching. Let's fix this discrepancy. Exactly, dude. All right, so what we have is an intersection right here. So we should be going into orange stage, prepped and ready for any dangerous situation. Frank Ribison. We have to. So the thing is, we're going to be getting towards it. We're covering the front brake. We're covering our clutch. We're getting ready, full of joy, right? And we are finding escape paths. We're finding specific patterns and hazards. There's a lot that goes on. That's why we're discussing it here during an after-action review and not doing it while we're live. It's very hard on the bike trying to do it, which I do, by the way. I do it live while I'm on the bike. Well, live as in real time. I do it in real time while I'm on the bike on Motorcycle Training Concepts. It's called Ride Along with Dana and the Fireman. Go around town. I'm pointing everything out, showing you how I adjust things. You should check it out, by the way. So we're getting into here. And the one thing that I want you guys to really focus on when it comes to, especially this one, because it's open lanes. We're not worrying about mergers coming into our lane from left or to the right. We're concerned about people that are going to be, well, that's interesting. We're concerned about people that are going to be popping into here, doing a right-handed turn and then also a left-handed turn. Those are the dangerous spots. So those are the patterns I look for. I look for the people on the right coming into the intersection, and I look for anybody in that left turn lane. If there's anybody there, I am presenting myself just a little bit, showing them some movement, because movement helps grab somebody's attention. Camouflage people sitting still can't see them. The camouflage person running across the open range, you could see them. So that's what I want us to do, is I want us to move just a little bit to grab their attention, okay? So that's what I'm doing right here. Now, about right here, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to go straight full of joy exactly. Side of the vehicle saved your life at least a few times. Woo! Right here, I'll go ahead and straighten it up and get ready. So get ready for anything. Now, there's that vehicle that wants to come out. Now, hopefully you have a good total stopping distance here. So he's getting ready for it, right? Look at it. He's got his hand reaching for it. He perceived. Now he's reacting. And now we're going to squeeze at that progressive brake pressure, hoping to allow this person to go past without ever having to collide with them. Doesn't happen. So he's going to try his best to swerve at the last second. You got to do what you got to do. You got to brake, then swerve, swerve, then brake, brake and swerve. If you know how to do trail braking, you know how to do some things. It's going to be a little bit harder because you need traction for turning. The thing is, you got to do what you got to do. Okay, braking, as soon as you see a hazard, as soon as you see something, the first thing is perception. If you're not perceiving it, you're not perceiving this is a dangerous area, you're going to be slow to the thing. Okay, you're going to be slow to braking, you'll be slow to swerving. So the biggest thing as a smart rider is being situationally aware. Seek out and recognize these hazardous situations so that your fundamental skills can kick in sooner rather than later. Did a great job, did what he had to do, got himself out of here. Very close. Close calls should teach you something. And it's teaching us with these after action reviews. Woo! Is donating with a message the same as calling out in class? If you want, if you guys want to get these alerts are getting a little crazy. Let's see. Let's do that. All right. If you want to raise your hand, if that's how you raise your hand, please do so. We got a squirrel in the far right. Check them out. Donate. Woo. Here we go. So we're coming up here. Big problem that we have is lane mergers. So we're in the blind spot. Whoa! Found an escape path. Please don't drop it. Moto Fox. Great job, Moto Fox. Holy crap. All right, so we're getting into this area. It looks like we just switched from this lane to this lane because we noticed that there was mergers coming in. Great job planning your ride. Positioned yourself for safety. Now, just because we did that does not pull us out of danger. So we're going to get into here. Great job giving yourself that space cushion, but you're always paying attention, always paying attention. So right here, we're in that blind spot. We're definitely in that blind spot. If we cross in here, blind spot. Now, take a quick look. This is a part of the class. It's more of advanced stuff because we're still trying to figure out patterns. We're still trying to figure out, what should I be looking for? Well, once you kind of get to that point, this is that next step. This is more of that advanced stuff. Once you recognize you're in the blind spot, once you recognize that this could be a possible issue, what do? Well, we can modulate our speed. We can decelerate or accelerate to get ourselves out of that. This is the advanced thing. Where is this person going to go? They can't go here. This person's going slow as crap because you're paying attention to the flow of traffic. This person's right here also being slow as crap. What does this person see? That is all the person sees. So if you can put 2 and 2 together and you do some road strategy here, okay? Some road strategy. If you notice, if you were this person, would you want to be right behind the slow person and right behind this slow person? Or if you see a shot, you're going to take it. Now, you being smart riders, you're going to look for your blind spot, right? Can't anticipate that everybody's a smart rider. We have dumb drivers, dumb riders, dumb people on the road. Okay? We're the smarter people. We're in class right now learning about these things. Okay? So, I marked it again. Whoopsie. All right, so when we get to here, it's like, where's that person going to go? Do you think they're traveling a little too fast for that car, that white car? We hope that they're going to slow down and stop, right? Not going to happen. They're going to go for our lane. And now what do we do? What do we do here? How good is your braking at highway speeds? How good is your braking at highway speeds? What can we do? We can swerve left, right? That's an escape. People think swerving right, swerving left are escape routes. The only ones you have. That's not the case. Swerving left is an escape route because we have this danger right here. Okay, well, the problem is we're going to hit this danger right here. So swerving left is a no buenos. All we can really do is escape by accelerating, going this way, right? Or decelerating by applying progressive brake pressure or engine braking and escaping behind us, basically. The problem with escaping straight at highway speeds is how powerful is your bike? You got to ask yourself that. If you're riding a little Honda Grom on the interstate, good luck, by the way, just trying to make it to speed. Even more luck trying to add 10 more miles per hour quickly at highway speeds. Not going to happen. If you have a Super Sport, if you have my badass 2019 Indian FTR 1200S or the cool new 2022 Indian FTR 1200S, which I did a review on Motorcycle Training Concepts, by the way. If you can, with a powerful enough bike, you could accelerate out of here. I still don't like it. That puts me up in a bad spot because if I'm already going at highway speeds and I got to accelerate past highway speeds, I could be putting myself in danger. I could be having negative consequences with a ticket possibly. I could always fight it saying it's for safety. But here's the thing. Here's the easiest thing. Okay, it sounds so complicated, accelerating. Here's the easiest thing. Decelerate. Apply progressive brake pressure. Not a lot. We're not trying to stop. Remember? We're just trying to allow this person to get in while we are slowing down. So all we have to do is drop maybe 10 miles an hour quickly, which is very easy with maybe 10, 20% front brake pressure. Not a lot. Not a lot. That's what I would be doing. Now, what happened here is we kind of stayed here until about right here when we got pushed out really far. Okay, you got to be quicker than that. Got to be quicker. All right? So perception, reaction, braking, being a smart rider, recognizing and seeking out and recognizing these hazardous situations, progressive brake pressure is a fundamental skill. There we go. You see how it's a system? Thankfully, didn't go into the curb, but take a quick look at this right here. If you're ever in a position where you need to find an escape path, look at that escape path. Isn't that crazy? You don't ever want to put yourself in a situation where you have to do this yourself, but look at this. Take a quick look. A motorcycle can fit in a lot of places. This right here is a great escape path if you ever have to use it, and they did. Hey, you could either dump the bike and panic or find an escape path, get yourself out of it, and call it a close call. So great job, Moto Fox. All right, we're riding around, having a little bit of fun. Watch out for any sides of the vehicles, and there's the one that came out of nowhere. Not much you could have done on that one, other than looking left, looking right, looking left again before going into the intersection. But I have a feeling line of sight was a big problem. This person was just doing their thing and possibly got a little complacent because we haven't gotten to a crash in a long time or ever, and never thought we were going to have a crash in this area right here. Okay, so we've been looking right, we're looking right, we're looking right, never once looking left until we are in the intersection. That is a no bueno situation there, everybody. So we haven't even looked left yet. We're not even looking left, and we're going into the intersection, and now we look left. We need to creep out a little bit until you can see that it's clear and then go. Right, Scarlett? Green does not mean go. Green does not mean go. Thankfully, nothing crazy bad happened. It was almost a slow speed, and he wasn't in front of the vehicle and got T-boned because then you have your left leg trauma. So thankfully, the bike took all the trauma, but the scary and bad thing is now your bike is kind of damaged. And by kind of, it's probably totaled. You might have messed up the frame, might have messed up everything. But it's better than your leg. Right, Taco Stub? You're going to pop up here, right? Somewhere? Veteran crew member. There you are. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hopefully his bike is okay. Green does not always mean go. Sorry, Gavin. Am I confusing? Green does mean go. Red means stop. Yellow means prepare to stop. Green does not always, though, mean go without looking. Right, John Sleeper? Love your approach to reality. Kudos, mate. Kudos, mate. And thank you for sharing so much with us, peoples. I want to share so much with you guys. I really do. There's so many things that are being worked on right now. I wish I could share more. I wish I can share more. Just like this trauma kit. Just like when I share more with patrons, with the class syllabus, and then this right here. Look, what are all these? What are all these? What are all these? Interesting. It's almost like there's 100 of them being delivered here, limited edition. We'll see what happens. But if you want to become a patron and get access to all these things ahead of time so you know what's happening, all the timestamps for the original videos, become a member on Patreon. Woo! Scarlett, one of them does have your name on it. Can't share more. All right, here we go. So we're moving up. Side of the vehicle. Good braking, dude. Woo. Wow. Interesting. Side of the helicopter. All right, so we're traveling through here through a residential area with a little bit of mix of commercial. Either way, we have a ton of parked vehicles on the sides. So obviously there's not enough parking for everybody in this apartment complex, and they're parking there. So there's going to be people walking, running, all these different things. We have a car coming this way, not a lot of room. We have a car, or us, going this way, not a lot of room. And it looks like right now you see somebody pulling out. Now, if you know the area, great. If you don't, one of the things I want you to start looking for, especially in stuff like this, is that if you have a ton of cars parked, and they're kind of blocking the sidewalks and they're blocking the view of what's on the outside of the road, that's a line of sight issue. You should be in orange stage, prepped and ready. And what you should be doing is not being in lane position 3. This is a no bueno spot because it doesn't give you a big space cushion away from vehicles. Not just because the door's being opened, but let's say a kid decides to run across to get home and you don't see him till the last second. I would rather be in lane position 1 or 2, so that's a no. This is an okay because it does give you decent space cushions to the left and right, so you can see if anybody wants to run across. That's okay. Now, what I would do is be in lane position 1, which it looks like he's in lane position 1, he or she, I don't know. And the thing is, we need to also be perceptive. So it's not just about positioning and say, calling it a day, right? Because that's what you typically get. You typically get in class, yeah, be in lane position 1. No, be in lane position 2. But in this situation, be in lane position 3. And the problem is, when you see just one situation, they say lane position 1. Okay, well, then that's just one situation. What is going to teach me to pick the best lane position for the right moment? So when I talk about planning your ride, positioning for safety is P, right? You need to find the one position that's going to give you the best escape route, the best vision, and the best space cushions. And that could be any lane position at any moment, any second. But you need to be looking out for those 3 things. And the biggest thing out of those 3 things is vision. If you can't see around something, you're in a bad spot. You can have the worst space cushion and escape routes, but if you can see everything, that's the golden ticket right there. Always, 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 always look for the best vision. Put yourself in that position for the best vision. Now start looking for escape routes. Now start looking for space cushions. And if you can't get those, move into a different position for vision. That's called position for safety. Now we got to locate hazards. Boom, we got a hazard. We should already have escape paths. Remember, escape path is deceleration, total stopping distance, right? Swerving to the left, swerving to the right, swerving behind us, swerving in front of us. Okay, acceleration, deceleration, you know what I mean. We've been talking about this for a while. So when we get up to here, now we have to adapt to that hazard. Plan, right? P-L-A, plan, with an N. Adapt to the hazards. Okay, right now this is a threat, though. So what do we have to do for a threat? We have to navigate a threat with a red stage maneuver. Action time, you're on high alert, actively engaged in emergency response. Boris entered the giveaway, by the way, everybody. Say welcome. Woo! Hope you win, buddy. So we got to navigate this threat. This is now a threat. Now, the path of travel is doing this. Now, hopefully we can stop or slow down before we get to that. What can we also do? Swerve to the right? Yeah, but now we're going to crash. So really, all we have with this very narrow road, this is a lane splitting problem too, is we have to be going a speed that we can stop in time. Or be really good at the progressive brake pressure. Let's see what happens. Amazing progressive brake pressure. Look how close he is. If he waited a half second later or a full second later, where would he be in? The side of that vehicle. He would, boom, crash into him. That is why we have to be situationally aware. Seek out and recognize it. Okay? Perceive it. That's part of it. React. Got to get good progressive brake pressure, and you have to start braking right. Did a great job. If he waited a split second later to pull that and squeeze that front brake, boom, he would have hit. That's why being situationally aware is so important. Yeah, Colton, luckily that car kept going, right? All right, here we go. We're moving on this road. Watch outside of the vehicle. Good brake, 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 brake. Hey, good braking. Good braking, man. Hey, that's all you had to do. Get yourself out of that dangerous situation. So this one's an easy one. Ooh, 145. What are we doing there? All right, here we go. So real quick, once again, we're not going to spend too much time on this one. So we moved ourselves out of this position where we're behind this small car, right? Because the space cushion's okay. It's not that greatest, but his vision was blocked, so he's moving over to this lane position. Boom, planned his ride, moving over. Probably did a head check, so he doesn't cut anybody off. Not wearing full gear. That's not something you should be doing. Acquire and utilize it. So we're going to get up to here. Now, here's the thing. This is a break in the road right here. Well, that's a shadow, but break in the road right here. So this is an intersection. What do we do on intersections? Orange staged. Also, since this car is blocking the intersection, that's why they're slowing down. They're going to turn. We have a line of sight problem too. So we have two factors involved here. Now we got that side of the vehicle. Boom, that's that pattern we got to be watching out for. That's that pattern. Woo-wee. What do we do? Hopefully we can stop. Hopefully we can stop. If we can accelerate and swerve super far left, great. But hopefully we can stop right here. It's a scary one. So it was braking, was able to stop in time. I don't know if they're on their phone. It doesn't matter. We did what we needed to do. Good job. Moving on. Moving on. Here. Whoa. You guys like to do memes, right? Here's a meme. Screenshot it. There you go. Have fun with that.
Oh, come here! Mother.
Scoot toots going 150. Whoa, 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 whoa. Dude, no way. Are we going 150 miles per hour?
I probably shouldn't be riding at these speeds.
Did his own after action review. Good job. Woo-wee. Yeah, these speeds, huh? 146. Scoot toots, are you in the Americas? Oh yeah, I forgot. Here, we could do this. Scoot toots, where you at? Scoot toots. See, that's the cool thing about having the syllabus as a patron. Also, thank you to 99 Lives for making it happen. Scoot toots, where you at? Oh, nope. He put 150. Okay, kilometers per hour.
Good morning.
150 kilometers per hour. Might be Canada.
Oh, come here! Mother.
All right, so we're getting into here. So we're going to be traveling at 146 kilometers per hour. Somebody please write it in the chat, JB, Florida man, with on the Discord. Discord's free, by the way, everybody. Woo-wee. 90 miles per hour. All right, so we got that left turner. Now, here's that thing that we talk about all the time. So there's the intersection spots. Okay, this person can't judge your speed very well. You're going too fast. If you're going the speed limit or you're going what you're supposed to be going, this truck would have made it no problem. But since we're just a small little vehicle with a small little dot, we're getting closer and closer and closer and closer and closer and closer. Now you see me, right? This is the motorcyclist. Back here, couldn't see me very well. You're paying attention to all this stuff. All of a sudden we do this. Oh, shite. That's the problem. That's why we can't be hauling ass, okay? So don't haul ass. You already understood that. Swerve left around it. Woo. Now, he did a great after-action review himself. So learn from it.
That is why I probably shouldn't be riding at these speeds.
All right, moving on with Ducati Mark. Okay, we're going to pass this vehicle. Watch out, that vehicle might want to pass too. Whoa! Woo! Good job with the braking. If he didn't brake, it would have been a bad day. This is getting crazy. Yeah, it would have been a bad day if it didn't brake. All right, so we're going to want to pass this vehicle. We can totally pass it. It looks like it's legal to do so. We are being a smart rider. We have full gear so far. We are in a position to where we can see very well. Good job. Now we're going to go and do a quick head check, making sure nobody behind us is trying to pass at the same time. Doesn't look like this car is doing that either. You know, that car didn't do a head check, didn't check the blind spot. So we're going to get into here. We're going to go from 53. We're going to accelerate. Hey, we made a choice. We're going to move like with a purpose. We're going to get ourselves out of here. Now, this is the moment we perceive something. Look at, we're already going 20 over what we originally started off with. So very good acceleration. Very good acceleration. How's your braking? It's very easy to do this. Very, very, very easy to go wah. What's hard is to reach and squeeze gently. So I'm glad he was able to do that. So gentle squeeze, was able to see the front end dive down a little bit. Look how close we are. He's going to progressively brake instead of do this. Instead of slamming it. If you slam that brake, you're going to possibly lose traction on that front tire and dump the bike. All right? So it did great job on the squeeze. I think maybe ABS kicked in. Who knows? But thankfully for ABS, right? So we're going to be doing this. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. See how it's going to dump? Or not dump, but it dumps down. Dumps. I keep saying dump. It's the wrong term. You see how it dives down? Watch. Let's do this. 75%. Watch it dive down. And when it made that shaky thing, it's when it popped back up. So he dumped the front brake. Crazy. You got to be able to swerve. You got to be able to brake. You got to be able to accelerate. You got to find that escape path, whatever it is. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And that's all we had to do. We didn't have to stop. Whew. Good job. All right, this is getting crazy. We got a sharp right turn, 15 miles per hour. We got that vehicle right there. Watch out. This person's going to go into our lane a little bit. Whoa! He didn't go into our lane a little bit. He went into our lane a lot. So my best guess is that truck was not even looking at us. And here's my guess. So we're going to go through some of this real quick. Let's do some detective work. Detective Dan right here. We got a shadow in front of us. That means the sun's behind us, which means the sun is in this person's eyes. Okay, so when they come around, they got sun in the eyes. That's one factor. We also have this factor right here. We have this vehicle off to the side, so a truck's going to want to go around that vehicle, so it's going to come more into our lane. So while it's coming around this sharp 15 mile per hour recommended sharp, sharp, sharp turn, which you see with that sign right there, they only see this. They see this first. And they're like, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and position myself over here. Oh, I can't see anything now that the sun's in the eyes because that big old tree is blocking all of it. And then also on top of that, we are a motorcycle and people don't pay attention to us because of inattentional blindness. And then also motion-induced blindness, whatever. You could take your pick. And then we right here, we got impotent man-child saying he's drunk. Great name, by the way. So we're going to get over here. And it's like, okay, I'm coming around the corner. Oh, I see that car. I'm going to move over to the left a little bit. Oh, I got sun in the eyes. I can't see anything. Oh, crap. Here we go. Thankfully, the motorcycle rider started to witness that. I'm talking like I'm the truck driver, but the motorcycle rider is the smart rider, recognized a hazard, located it, adapted to it by just moving over a little bit to the side, and positioned himself in a new position for safety. I've been giving all these different reasons why this truck driver did it, but here's the thing. The motorcycle rider mitigated and managed it. That is what I want. It doesn't matter what the factors are. It doesn't matter what and why this truck driver did this. What matters is the motorcycle rider did something about it. Stop blaming this. Start accepting if your skills are low or high and where you can improve. Dude, what? Found an escape path. I'm having a good day today. Woo! Side of the vehicle. Whoa, what is going on with this intersection? Oh, you just hit him. Did you guys see this intersection? You guys see all these different... Whoa, where'd you come from? Your car's going. Hey, your car's moving. You guys see this intersection? Real quick. What's going on right here? What's going on right here? Is that a stroller? Is that a wheelchair? What the hell's going on?
So,
all right, so we're going to be going through this area. It is nighttime, low visibility, line of sight, intersection. Uh-oh. Going to yellow stage. This is where or not yellow stage, orange stage. Going to orange stage because this is a dangerous situation. We're getting up to here. There's that side of the vehicle you can see right away. You can see the headlights. Boom. Okay, side of the vehicle. Be very concerned about that. Go ahead and start covering the brakes just in case that person decides to go through. And it looks like they decided to go through. So how good is your braking skills? How good is your swerving? You know, which way are you going to swerve? What are you going to do? Nothing. Just kind of hit. Thankfully, he slowed down enough with some progressive brake pressure. Whew. So thankfully, it wasn't a big hit. Thankfully, it wasn't the craziest of things. But the problem is always going to be all the factors merging into one to cause a close call or a crash. Too many factors increases your risk. Lower as many factors as possible. Nighttime, low visibility, make sure you have a clear visor. Boom, there you go. That's going to help you out. Make sure you also have good lighting so that other people can see you. All right, so now we got line of sight issue. Slow it down. You're going to intersection anyways. Okay, that's another factor. Slow it down. Cover those brakes. Put yourself in a better position for line of sight. Start mitigating all these things. We talk about this all the time on this channel. So if you guys want to see these more often on the live stream, it's Tuesdays and Thursdays Mountain Standard Time. There we go. Car pillars. Interesting. All right, so started off, I became impatient and made a poor judgment call. Good job on the after action review on that one. All right, so we got a vehicle. We're very close. This is not a good space cushion, bad line of sight. Don't try to go to the right just yet. They haven't made a choice yet. And that is exactly it. Boom, wide turns. Vehicles with trailers usually do wide turns. Now, why do you think that person did that? Typically, they don't do that when there's cars behind them. Typically, you don't see people make this massive wide turn because he wants him to use his blinkers. Why do you think this truck with the trailer did a really almost obnoxious wide turn? Why do you think they did that? Possibly, look at the mirror, look on the right. I already kind of gave you some hints. So nobody behind us. Okay, I'll help you out, guys. I'll help you out. Class, I'll help you. I'll help you. Dale already kind of helped out. All right, so here's the thing. If I'm the truck and I notice that there's nobody behind me, nobody in front of me, nobody to my sides, I'm going to utilize all the road to make a turn. I'm going to make it easy for me. All right? I'm going to make it easy for me. I'm not going to be like, oh, I got to stay within the lines even though nobody's around when I have this big trailer. No, I'm going to make it nice and wide and make it smooth. Why did he do that? I just said I would do it only if there's nobody around us or me. It's because this truck driver couldn't see the motorcycle rider. Now, I'm assuming because that's what I would be doing. Now, some people just do it anyway because they're assholes. Sorry if I use that language. I know you guys don't like it when I use that language, but yes, don't do it, okay? So the thing is, I wouldn't do it because I would recognize the vehicle behind me, and I wouldn't do that then. But if this vehicle cannot see us, why is that? Is it our fault? Possibly. We're following really, really, really close with a trailer. So line of sight with the trailer can't see us. We should be off in a better position for that. So when it comes to this right here, and they're doing this, the big problem here is being like, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and accelerate through here. They haven't made that decision yet. And hopefully we can now apply the brakes. And we did. Okay, so the big takeaway from this is position yourself in an area that is going to allow you to be seen. Okay, it's not just you seeing things with your vision, it's allowing other people to see you too. All right, we're lane filtering here. And we're going to have this car come out. Good escape. Keep moving. Get out of here, Chase. Chase XJ220s. Nice gloves, by the way. So right here, real quick, because I think we talked about this one. So we're going to be lane filtering, line of sight problems, line of escape problems. Can't see anything. They can't see us. Boom. This is the moment we can see that that Prius wants to turn right. And then we're going to get like, oh, crap, oh, crap, oh, crap. And what do we have to do? Navigate the threat. We're going to swerve right. Did a great job. Now, once we're here, look forward because we're still traveling a little bit. Never mind, we're stopped. But here's the thing. We're in the middle of traffic. So look forward. Go.
What are you doing, man?
I don't know. What are they doing?
No.
I don't know. All right, so we're going to the intersection. Green does not always mean go. Ah. Oh. Woo. Don't back up. So green does not always mean go.
Doing, man.
The Honda Prius? Yeah, I don't know. All right, so it's a red light now. There's still vehicles in the road. Boom, green. All right, are you going to go right away? There's still vehicles in the road. Maybe somebody missed it. Maybe they're like, I could probably make it. I'm trying to make it. Oh, crap, it turned red. Well, I gotta go through it anyways. That might be the case. Also, might be sun in the eyes. Take a quick look at this truck right here. Where's the shadow? Right here. That means the sun is pointing that way. And it looks like it might be a little bit low in the sky, so it's going to be right in people's eyes. Yep. So that's another factor. Be very careful in the afternoons and then also in the mornings with the sun, okay? So we're going to be looking left, and we're going to turn left, and, oh, there it is. So we didn't look left, look right, look left again before entering the intersection. We only looked left or looking where we want to go while we're traveling. That's complacency. That is not using your vision. That is not using what is available to you. All your senses, your mirrors, everything. So you need to look around. You need to look before you go some places, especially at intersections. And right here, thankfully, he was able to stand it up a little bit and apply good progressive brake pressure and emergency braking. But we're already in a very terrible path of travel. Thankfully, he was able to stop, and only that front tire got hit. If he was a split second too late, T-boned. And that still would have hurt. Gotta be careful with intersections, everybody. Pay attention. All right, lots of people here not using a rock form mount, using the link in the description. Come on now. That wouldn't have happened if you used that rock form mount. Totally missed what happened. I think that truck was in the wrong. We will double check. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. You see the tires already turning left. Looks like that person wants to go left. Why did we stop? That's my question. Why did we decide to stop? Because we were traveling. Maybe he tried to stop because he... Yeah, okay, that truck started to rotate. Yeah, that truck's in the wrong. The thing is, not much you could do in here other than try to find a better escape by going with acceleration. Don't try to stop in front of a vehicle or stop in their path of travel using the rock form mount. Anyways, terrible one. But then we fall down, wear full gear, so if anything does happen, you're going to be in a better spot. But this right here is just a big cluster, okay? You got to get going. I don't know what this truck driver was trying to do, though. Yeah, there's nothing you could have done. Nothing you could have done. That sucks. Stupid truck driver. Alright, we're moving through here. K1 Enduro rider. Whoa! Great escape path. So what are the rules out here? Because I'm assuming this is like in the UK or something. Because I've seen some like really narrow roads in the UK and everything like that. Like what is the thing you're supposed to do? Because like how are you supposed to pull over and let people pass? With beer in his hand. Nice. You know you have good gear when you're looking like a penguin trying to get up from a crash. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, what is the situation here? Oh, we got some drop frames. We got some drop frames. Whew. It's not UK. Poland. All right. So what would you guys do in this situation? Okay, he looks like he's moved off already. Position for safety, very good. So he's gonna apply the brakes really quick. It's a terrible line of sight, but thankfully he's in a good position for safety. Look, he got himself out of there. So he positioned himself for safety in this area. That was very good. Put it off to the side. Perceived it quick. Got him out. He did it perfectly. That's right, JB. Very interesting. Not much I can give on this one. Not much advice I can give on this one. It's just really impressive, to be quite honest. Good job. Uh-oh. The way he changed his lanes, obviously distracted. What do we know? Like right here. Just take a quick look. Obviously distracted. That's what they state. That's what this writer states, the one that edited this. We watch and see these merging close calls all the time. What is the defining thing? What is the factor? What is the reason why all these cars typically do this? What is the reason, class? Write it in the comments. We see it all the time. Since we see it all the time, since we know what we're doing, and since we know what to look for, it doesn't give way for excuses. The way he changes lanes, obviously distracted. What do you see in all these things, all these merging close calls on interstates or in town? What is usually the problem? What is usually the pattern? The pattern. I'm trying to help you out. Open lane, Slick Hick. Woo! Exactly, Tom Biddy. Ninja 300 R3 is his first bike. I'm 24 and 5'9". Both are great bikes. I love the Ninja. The R3 we gave away. Great bike too. You're going to enjoy it. Pick the one that feels the best. Pick the one you get the best discount or deal on. Both of them have great aftermarket. You'll be good. Sorry, that's not the answer. You like green or red? What do you like? We're going over here. Now, this is the thing right here. Why would this car... We're skipping frames again. 1 second. Let everything catch up. It feels like this computer is being a little dumb. All right. So why would this car switch into our lane? Our lane is moving compared to his lane. He only sees one vehicle, doesn't see us, decides to move over, and that is the pattern we typically have. That is the dangerous pattern. Now, here's the thing. When we see a vehicle doing this, we try to stay staggered until they make a decision. There's brake lights, there's a turn signal, there's a vehicle in front of this person that is slowing them down. They're going to want to switch lanes. That's what you want to do when you're in that position. But since we're smart riders, we see motorcycle riders and we know what to do. We don't do it. But they're not as smart as us. They're going to go into our lane. They're going to cut us off. This is a merging issue. It's a pattern that I want you guys to see. If our lane is moving and the lane next to you isn't, assume the people in that lane want to get into our lane and assume that they don't see us and they'll do it right in front of us. It's not a distraction issue. It could be. It definitely could be. Great escape path, by the way. It definitely could be a distraction on the phone. It could be drinking beers. It could be yelling at their friends in the back seat. It could be anything. I don't care. I want to be safe. I'm going to look for these patterns. Woo! Moving on. So same thing. What's going to happen here? Line of sight problem. Vehicle right here. Yoink. Oh, man. That's a terrible situation. Is that a bicycle? Oh, is that an electric bike?
Good, huh?
Yeah, it's an electric bike. Interesting. Oh, she's nervous. Nobody wants to hurt somebody, okay? You have to be a special kind of person to want to hurt somebody on purpose, and I haven't found very many of them. His front fork is destroyed, by the way. That thing is done. So when people do this, it's definitely an accident. All right, so we're riding through here on an electric bike, and this is one of those things. Electric bikes, they're bridging the gaps between bicycles and motorcycles, and they're just as powerful as some motorcycles. You'd be surprised. There's some really powerful electric bikes that are like Honda Groms. So you got to be very, very careful with these. And they don't offer a lot of the same protections. There's not a lot of ABS type stuff. There's not a lot of traction control. There's no specific electric bicycle gear. So you got to be careful with this. Okay, if you're going speeds that are like a motorcycle, a low CC motorcycle, you should probably be wearing full gear. Problem is you got to pedal. So I think there's this huge market, huge problem with the e-bikes coming out. Okay, be very careful. Utilize the Smart Rider principles with e-bikes and utilize the color code system, the awareness code chart that we have. So we're going through here. We should be in orange stage. That's part of the awareness code chart. Orange stage, bunch of vehicles lined up. You know it's an intersection coming up. We have line of sight problems going to the left side and to the right side. Very, very scary. So he looks like he's slowing down, but how good is your braking? Now, some of these e-bikes, especially the ones that are converted, braking is okay. You know, do you have disc brakes or rim brakes? Those little rim brakes on the sides of the tires? What is it that you have? That's basically a disc brake, by the way. What do you have? Does it have good stopping power? They're not Brembos, and you're going 40. They're not Brembo brakes. They're bicycle brakes. They're not going to slow down very quickly. That's the danger with some of these e-bikes. They go fast, but they don't have great brakes. So we're going to go through here, and we're going to try to slow down. This is our total stopping distance right now. Very, very, very scary. What can we do? What can we do? Oh, not much. We're going to hit the side of the vehicle. And do we have full gear? No, we don't. We don't have full gear.
Good, huh?
Very, very dangerous. It's hard to be a smart rider. It's hard to acquire and utilize that personal protective equipment. So that's why you need to be seeking out and recognizing hazardous situations and practicing your fundamental skills so that something like this, when you crash on a bicycle too, it's not going to be that bad. All right, so we're moving through here, very close with that person. Are we on the sidewalk? We are on the sidewalk. Did not anticipate you, dude. Tox Roz did not anticipate you being on the sidewalk. They just passed a bicyclist on the side of the road, just like you. They don't anticipate anybody being on your right after they pass that, and they're going to go ahead and make it. So the problem is you're not in a position where people anticipate you at all. So if they can't anticipate you, why would they ever look for you? That's one of the big problems I have with lane splitting in areas that are not legal to lane split. Because if you're lane splitting in a state or a county or whatever where it's not legal to lane split, it's not just the legality consequences that you could be having. It could be the fact that these people are not trained through the driving schools to look for motorcyclists lane splitting. If they're not looking for you, they're never going to find you. So that's one of the big problems I have with lane splitting in areas that is not legal to do so, because nobody knows you're doing it and nobody anticipates that you're doing it. Therefore, they don't know how to react to you or look for you. That's why I don't do it until it's legal. And even then, I'm going to wait until possibly I'll be very sparse with my lane filtering if it passes in Arizona, because it's going to take a while for all these drivers to start seeing motorcyclists. Whew. So right here, big issue. Okay, what are we going to do here? Progressive brake pressure. That's the only thing we can do. Very, very scary. All right, moving on. Krista, they stopped pretty well. Cool. All right, so we're moving over here. Hey, this looks like a fun little area. We're going to haul ass. Whoa, where's our lights? Oh, they're terrible. That's just probably the GoPro. Oh, no. Slow down. Don't go off the bridge. Got a little choppy there. Okay. So anyways, here we go. Woo. Yeah, you got a little poop. Grats. You got a little poo-poo in your pantalones too. Woo. All right, so we're gonna be going over here. We're gonna be hauling ass. We're going 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. We almost hit 100, but now we got a turn coming up. Now this is what I wanted to point out real quick. We're not gonna spend too much time on this one. See that, like, that shiny part right here? Terrible line. You see that shiny part? That's that little gap between the concrete. That's the gap between the concrete where they join things. I'm not an engineer. I don't know these terms, but those sometimes have little bumps. Now, if you're in the middle of a turn hauling ass and you hit one of those things, it's like hitting a bump in the road. That's very, very, very scary and dangerous. And I know an expansion joint. Thank you so much, Lazy Lakes. Appreciate it. That right there, I've hit on the interstate in Phoenix on a bridge. And I wasn't even going fast. I was going highway speeds like you're supposed to. I went from this part of the lane. It was a 2-lane road. So it was like a 2-lane road like this. I was in lane position 1. I hit that thing. I hit that thing in the middle of a turn, and I launched. And since it was turning sharply, I launched enough in the air to where I was in the next lane, in lane position 1. And I had to navigate the turn, the rest of the turn. So those things are scary. Those things are scary. Watch out for those expansion joints on turns. Go over it as smooth as possible. Sometimes they're actually like misaligned a little bit. Woo-wee. Gotta be careful. That's got it. Like the camera is like all screwy. Or let's see. Every time it gets to that point in the video, it's choppy. There we go. Oh. Yeah. All right, moving on here. Lane filter. Hey, what? Not lane filtering.
What the?
All right, let's go back. That was interesting. All right, so we have a lot of people lined up. This person's going into a weird spot. Terrible driver. Terrible driver. Terrible driver. Thankfully, we got ourselves out of that situation. So we talk about uncommon things in a common situation all the time on this channel. Now, what you got to watch out for is this big, long line. Okay, I didn't anticipate that that's what the person was going to do. I didn't anticipate that. Let me refresh. It looks like my face got a little yoink, yoink. There we go. Yeah. There we go. So whenever we see a long line like this, that should give you an orange stage alert. Okay, we don't know exactly what these people are going to do. Typically, they're just going to go into our lane and go straight. What's happening in this situation, that person wants to go off on the exit. Okay, we can't anticipate that. What we can anticipate is a possible path of travel. We can't anticipate what they're going to do completely, but a path of travel violation is a huge possibility with a stack of vehicles like this, and our lane is moving. You got to be careful with that. So when you see this big stack of vehicles and a bunch of brake lights, that's scary. So you should be covering your brakes too in this situation. So right here, found an escape path. He's saying Jeebus and everything. So this person found an escape path. What if you hit him? What are you going to do? Do you have a trauma kit? Guys, these are coming out real soon, by the way. These trauma kits are coming out real soon. I might update this video, probably not. Gonna come up real soon, guys. Get yourself a trauma kit with the training so you can rescue this rider. But anyways, person saw it, recognized it, fundamental skills, got himself out of there, red stage maneuver, did a great job. What are we gonna do though?
Jesus, what the?
We did the same thing, good job, found our way out. Doesn't mean we should always do that. Maybe we could have went right, but hey, did a great job getting out of there. Now our buddy behind us, that's what I was looking at also. He also did that. Did a great job too. Get yourself out of there just in case something happens. Hopefully you got full gear. Looks like he's got full gear. And then also on top of that, make sure you can rescue another rider with bystander trauma assistance training.
You
Driving, everybody, this isn't out yet. It's coming out. It's coming out. I've been giving updates to all my patrons and everybody that's really cool looking and everything. This is the syllabus. This is the syllabus that we have for classes. It goes up the day of or day early for all patrons out there on patreon.com/DanandTheFireman. So right here, you get this stuff. This is the video we're reviewing right here. Give you some questions, and then look at that. We got 100 trauma kits on its way. Should be here April 1st. Doesn't mean they're going to go out right away, though. What we're going to do is get them packaged and ready. We got my patch coming in also. We got some Sharpies coming in. We got some other things coming in. Yeah. Patrons get access, first looks. All right, we're moving through here. One second. Why are we dropping so many frames? Have fun editing this one, Renzi. I think it's the... We're not dropping frames. I think the internet's going crazy. Let's go back just a little bit. All right, so we're moving through here with using a potato for a camera. And we're getting to an intersection, so watch out. Pay attention, what are you... Whoa. Was not paying attention until last second. Oh, man. I think one of the rookies forgot to put a quarter in the internet. Can one of you guys put a quarter in the internet?
You!
Speed killer. Exactly. This person right here was in white stage, zoned out, unaware, unprepared. You cannot do that while riding a motorcycle. You can be in white stage, sitting at home with all the doors locked, with your alarm system on, and be zoned out watching TV. That is the only time, well, not the only time, that's one of the only times I go into white stage. When I'm sleeping, I'm still in yellow stage. I'm zoned in. I hear something, get right up. X-Ram, you know what I'm talking about. You know, sometimes you can't turn it off. So anyways, we're going to get into here, going from white to red, actually, not brown. So we're traveling. We're in lane position 2. There's a bump right there. Watch out. Went over it nice. Why is this car stopped? We don't know. Doesn't matter. What can we do? We shouldn't be going this fast. White stage, let's say we hit yellow stage. All of a sudden we recognize, oh crap. Do we go into brown stage and panic and do nothing? Or panic and brake and slam the brakes and dump the bike? Or do we go into red stage? This is where your training kicks in. This person has training. As much as they are white staged out, you could be in white stage for many reasons. You could be in white stage because you just had an argument with your boss at work and you're on your way home and all you're doing is thinking about the argument you had with your boss, not paying attention to the road in front of you. You screwed up. Simple. You could be the most alert, most badass smart rider ever, and you just had a lapse. That's a mistake, and that's the thing. That's fine, as long as we can walk away from it, all right? Full of joy. Here's a few quarters for us newbies. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Woo! So the thing is, if you go into white stage and you recognize you're going to white stage, get yourself out of it as quick as possible, okay? So accidentally going to white stage doesn't mean you're a bad rider. Always being in white stage means you don't know what you should be doing. You don't have the training. So right here, he's in white stage. Let's say it was a mistake because last second he did what he needed to do. Swerved to the right, found that escape path, did a great job. Aloha, Ryan. Did a great job. And then here's the thing. We're going into an area that is dangerous with our swerve. We're going into this lane with our swerve. We have cars coming that are going to hit us, and that's dangerous too. So with a swerve, it's not just about swerving right or swerving left. It's about swerving right and then swerving left to get back in, and then also if you're swerving left to swerve right. So you have to swerve twice. You have to swerve twice because it's not a turn. You're just changing direction to change it right back. Okay, so this right here is scary, and this right here was in a split second, didn't have time to think about it, pulled in the clutch so he can't accelerate out of it. He did what his training has been telling him to do this whole time. And the only way you're going to get to that is by training for deadly situations. We're not practicing our swerve. We're training our swerve for a deadly situation. Stop practicing, start training. Your life depends on it. Great swerve back. Great swerve back. Did what he had to do. Amazing job. Great job. Perfect example of a swerve in an emergency situation, and then also a perfect example of not being zoned in. High five. Yeah, and that's another thing. If you feel like, oh crap, I just got a little brown in my pantalones, pull over. Let your heart rate go back down. Let your heart rate go back down because you don't want to be amped. Check yourself back into the zone. Get yourself ready. All right, so this is a crazy situation. We got a side of the vehicle. Good job on the swerve. Did the same thing as that other rider. We're going backwards somehow. Interesting how quick he can move his feet. I was riding at 60 kilometers an hour. Doesn't matter. Side of the vehicle is going to get you sometimes. Good job swerving. Get himself out of there. End of story. Whew.
Gotta look.
Gotta look. Is that like a president?
अंकल देखने का होता है सामने से गाड़ी आ रही है तो आपको देखना चाहिए ना गाड़ी मुड़ी नहीं मुड़ी तो अंकल आपको देखना चाहिए ना गाड़ी मुड़ी नहीं मुड़ी आप मेरे पे चिल्ला रहे हो गलती आपकी भी तो है अरे तो अंकल मेरे सामने गाड़ी मेरे को कैसे दिखेगा आपको देखना चाहिए ना इधर से गाड़ी आ रही नहीं आ रही अंकल मेरे पे सब रिकॉर्डेड है कि क्या हुआ है गलती आपकी है आपकी भी गलती है
They're just getting angry with each other. So 99 Lives, amazing video. There's something on here I wanted to bring up about this road rage thing, so bear with me. There we go. Let's do that. So this was from a video I posted earlier. Look at that beautiful baby beard I had going on. That's pretty interesting. This is what I wanted to point out. Okay, so the 5 universal truths about people and how they deal with things, okay? All people want to be treated, let's go ahead and make me smaller. All people want to be treated with dignity and respect. That is a universal truth. Everybody wants that. So this was right after a road rage incident video that I posted. All people want to be asked rather than being told to do something. So if you're trying to tell somebody, hey, you should have looked, you should have stopped, you should have done this, that's telling somebody something. They would rather be asked. You can't start a conversation with telling somebody. All people want to be told why they're being asked to do something. So Augustus, when you say, hey, could you please look, or could you please look before turning? And they're like, well, why? Answer that already. They want to be told why. Hey, could you please look before turning because a lot of motorcyclists can't stop in time and I almost got hit. All people want to be given options rather than threats. I don't want to get hit. So please, next time, look. I appreciate it. You have a great day. Have a blessed day. All people want a second chance. When you end it with something nice, that gives them that second chance. These are the 5 universal truths when it comes to verbal judo. Keep these in mind right here. All people want to be treated with dignity and respect. The moment you don't give that to somebody, the moment they are going to shut down. All people want to be asked rather than be told to do something. We're all adults. You can't tell me what to do. You can ask me, and if I want to do it, I'll do it. And for the most part, if it involves you keeping you safe, you ask me to do something to keep you safe, I will do it. All people want to be told why they're being asked to do it. Well, I don't want to just randomly do crap that you tell me or ask me to do. I want to know why too. And if it makes sense to me, I'll do it. All people want to be given options rather than threats. Give me 2 or 3 options to keep you safe, and I'll do any of them, all of them. All right? Give me a second chance. This right here is exactly what I try to live by. So good job, 99 Lives, with the video. Once again, patrons get access to this. This is the syllabus for today's class. We have our trauma kits being shipped and delivered soon. We have trainings coming up. I want to share so much with you guys. All right, I'll share one little thing with you. How about that? Where is it at? 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 Where is it? It's hard to see. It's hard to see. It's going to look like this. Be smart and rescue another rider. So it's a little card that's going to be going inside the little trauma kit, a little cheat sheet. There's a back side that you can't see yet, but it's coming. But this is for patrons. It's going to be for patrons. Let's go ahead and move that over. Now, we did have a backup video. But we're not going to be doing that backup video because it's already 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So here's the thing. I'm going to grab all the rookies out of the crew lounge, and then we're going to go into my office. We're going to have a nice little chitty chat. All right? Let's go to the office, or let's go to the lounge real quick. Everyone else, go to the office. All right, everybody. Rookies, you guys can stay playing some video games. You suck at it, by the way. I see you guys failing within the first level. Losers. Senior crew members, don't tell them we put it on extra hard during class time because they never pay attention. Anyways, yeah, you guys keep playing. If you want to have updates to the trauma kit and some of the trainings, we will be posting more and more and more on Patreon, some behind-the-scenes things. We are going to be needing beta testers for the e-course that we're going to be developing. So if you are a patron or even a DDFM crew member, I will be opening that up to beta testing, so you get to have my online training for free. Part of it, steps at a time. You know how beta testing is. Give us some feedback and be one of the first ones to actually do it. But anyways, join the best damn online motorcycle community in the world by clicking that join button or becoming a patron. Play some foosball. Play some billiards, Yeah, I call it billiards. I don't call it pool. Come on, I'm not a heathen. Practice some parking lot skills. But let's go to the office and have a chitty chat. Whew. We're going to get a new updated office real soon. Got an interior decorator, newbie, playing around with some of the stuff. We're going to renovate this all really well. He did the first one. Look at how beautiful everything is. The logo's over there, this over here, this over there. Boom, boom, done. Love it. Let's go ahead and have a chat. This is the point in time where we just kind of relax a little bit before the class truly ends. This is where you get to ask your questions. Oh. I don't like this chair. This chair is really, really tough and hard. So she said. So we're going to be moving onto a wood chair. Oh, yeah. What's up, Kali? How you doing? Oh, what did Nikki want? I'm out eating and wanted to bring home a plate of dinner for you. Please choose one of the following and send me a message in the chat. Wait, you texted me. All right. I'll do the T-bone. Damn, where you eating, girl? Oh, the ribeye sounds good. You didn't send me the prices, though. Porterhouses are good, too. I can't go wrong with the T-bone. If not, that's fine. I'll eat some more eggs. I love eggs. Dodger. Yeah, everybody, we do this every Tuesday and Thursday at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I'm constantly evolving the class to make it best for you. All right? Any advice for the MSF exam? Knee Patriot 77. Guys, these are the questions you should be asking. Any advice for the MSF exam? So the MSF exam is based off of the MSF book. Okay? So MSF-USA.org. So let's go ahead and go over here. MSF-USA.org. So, yeah, he does the ride-along series too, but I like mine. So what you could do is you go to the MSF-USA.org, go to the library, and here's the thing, everybody. You can download the handbook. You could download this right now. Everything. If you want some good information for free, here you go. So here's the thing. You have like these test questions. So study questions on page 53. I would go through these, and not just to pass the test, but to really get some knowledge. So even if you're not taking the test, everybody, if you're not even in class, I would go and download this thing and try to answer all these. I would answer all of these as best as you possibly can and find, and I think they have answers. So there's 100 and, oh my gosh, it's a tough one. 175 questions. And this is a pre-writing quiz. James Pope. Hello, who's your Mac Daddy sauce with a fire cap on? I don't know what you're talking about. James Pope, I don't know what you're talking about. Discord announcement. Join the Discord. It's free and a great place to gather while not in class. Speed limit. Woo! Discord is absolutely free. We have it linked in the description right here. But yeah, I would do this too. This is just a pre-writing quiz. And there's some really cool things to play around on here. But yeah, I would go through a lot of these things. Key safety concepts on some of these. I mean, it's just really cool. So quick tips. Look, they talk about blindness, motion-induced blindness. They talk about being unable to be seen because of inattentional blindness, all these things. But yeah, I would go to msf-usa.org and grab these things. They did a great job. And they have a lot more. Safety booklets, quick tips, reference materials, test your knowledge. So, I mean, Rider Perception Challenge, test your knowledge, basic rider course. What is this? 48-question quiz. Look, we got a quiz. Should we do a little quiz section right now? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do a quiz. You guys want to do a quiz? I've never done this. An off-highway motorcycle performs well on public streets and highways, has turn signals and mirrors, primarily used for off-highway recreation. Well, it's kind of in the name. Let's do that. That is the correct answer. Let's make this a little bigger. There we go. All right. Before risks can be managed, a rider must. One sec. Let's redo it. Let's redo it. Oh, I can't. There we go. Before risks can be managed, a rider must develop superior riding skills, consider the consequences of actions, wear minimum protective gear. Before risks can be managed, a rider must. You have to have superior skills before you can manage your risks. You have to wear gear before managing risks. I thought developing and wearing minimum protective gear was a way to manage risk. So you have to consider the consequences of actions first. Interesting. To have a margin of safety means to keep a 12-second following distance, create time and space, ride where there's little traffic. Creating time and space, that's a tough one. We're not God. Keep a 12-second following distance. That's tough to do, but it's doable. Ride where there is little traffic. This is a tough one. What do you guys think? I'm going to leave this up to you. I see a lot of twos. I see a lot of B's. 2 B's. Let's try it. Create time and space. Hey, that's a correct answer. I guess we have to develop the technology to create time and space. That to me just sounds like it's a test question that is not worded the greatest. That's all. It's a correct answer, by the way. All right, here we go. The primary function of a helmet is to increase visibility, keep warm, protect the head and brain. It's pretty easy. We got to keep our head warm, right? No. All right. Protect the head and brain. Primary function. But you do want to have good visibility, and it can keep your head warm with a full face helmet. All right. Which of the following stickers indicates a helmet manufacturer to meet federal requirements? Now, this is an American, United States quiz. So it's a little bit different if you're in a different area. So ECE, sharpen, all these different things. It's not AMA, American Motorcyclist Association, not USA, the best country in the world. It is DOT. All right. Next question. I know I'm following along with you guys. I'm reading the questions super slow so the chat can, by the way, let's get the chat up here. Can we do that? Let's do this. 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 There we go. Actually, let's make it smaller. Let's do this. All right. There we go. User 77757, you're going to get banned real quick. All right, good advice for cold weather riding is to what? Dress in layers, wear bulky gloves, wear clothing with lots of zippers. Zippers sound great. That sounds amazing. I see a lot of A's here. Let's dress in layers. You guys are smart. You guys are smart. And this is the beautiful thing. I forgot who asked the question, but they wanted some help with their MSF testing. Look at this, baby. Class, we're doing an amazing job. Doing a great job. We're helping everybody in class try to figure this out. We're going to take this course review. All right. Now, remember, you can get a lot of these resources for free on msf-usa.org. All right, a good way to remember the pre-ride inspection checklist is to tires, wheels, engine, parts, and controls. All right, we talk about T-clocks all the time. It's pretty easy. Great job. I see it over there. Woo! We're mentoring, baby. All right, question 8 of 48. We're going to try to power through these. The throttle is the right hand grip operated by the right foot used in a wrist-up position. So it's used like this. Is it the right hand or is it the foot? That is correct. All right, here we go. The clutch lever is used to connect power from the engine to the rear wheel, increased brake pressure to the rear tire, or initiate a slow speed turn. Now, you can use the clutch lever to find the friction zone to help you with your slow speed maneuvers. You can also use, well, you can't use the clutch lever to increase brake pressure of the rear tire. That is your right foot, which is going to be the rear brake. I see a lot of A's in the chitty chat. I know I'm trying to get it. I'm getting there. The clutch lever is used to connect power from the engine to the rear wheel. It's also used to disconnect power to the rear wheel. So pulling in that clutch removes power. It disconnects it basically to the rear wheel. When you let it out and it's fully out like you're riding, it means it's connected. Friction zone is kind of the half and half. So since I understand that's what the clutch lever can and cannot do, we're going to do that. Boom. Here we go. The shift pattern on a motorcycle is different from each motorcycle, indicated in the instrument cluster, set up to shift to higher gears by lifting the gear shift lever. That's a tough one. It's kind of a weird question. Yeah, I really would say disconnect because the lever by itself doesn't, connect it. The fact that it's not being touched means it's connected, right? Yeah, it's kind of a weird one, huh? This has helped me out with my own testing, my own quizzes, my own e-course that I'm developing. Anyways, the shift pattern on a motorcycle is what? Different from each motorcycle? I see a lot of C's. I'm going to defer it to you guys. I see C, boom, I'm just going to click it. That is the correct answer. Set up to shift levers to higher gears by lifting it up. So when you press it down, it goes down a gear. So one down is one gear, one down is one gear, one down is one gear, one up is one up is one up is one. If you hit that gear and push it down, it doesn't go from 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, well, to neutral 1. It doesn't do that. Each push is one gear. And if it starts going 2 gears, you might want to get your bike checked. All right. A way to remember the engine start procedure is what? Well, we already know T-clocks isn't it because we just answered that question. Process of elimination, test taking skills. Thumb key throttle. If we read the book, it's fine C, baby. Woo! You guys are smart. Matt Miller, how you been doing, man? Hope you've been doing good. I'm trying to make this quick for you guys. All right, so the friction zone, we talked about that with the clutch, is used to what? Control starting out from a stop, increase the ability to brake, help keep feet stable when stopped. What do you guys think? A? Yeah. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. The cool thing about the live streams and the way I have them set up is it's an ultra low latency. So it's like maybe a 5-second delay. So that's why I talk for at least 5 seconds on some of these things. Whew. If you guys want to be a member, by the way, we have 12 new members today. Click that join button. Most of the motorcycle's stopping power is related to its what? I see I waited a little bit while clicking that so you guys can see it. A, front brake. B, clutch lever, engine displacement. Okay. Well, what do you get? You get, so total stopping power, or not total, most of the stopping power. So we have total stopping power and just stopping power and braking and all that stuff. The equation is perception, reaction, braking equals total stopping power. But most of the motorcycles braking and stopping power comes from that front brake, because that's where the weight transfers to that front tire, and more weight on that front tire, you can squeeze. We get more friction, more traction. Engine displacement, no. Clutch lever, no. It's that front brake. All right. Good job, everybody. All right. Motorcycles generally divides a roan lane into what? What do we talk about on this channel all the time? I think I got my pen out. No, I put my pen away. Let's bring it back out. What do I typically do and draw? I do this, I do this, I do this all the time. Now, can somebody help me out with mathematics? What is this, a half or a quarter? Is this a full number? I don't get it. I'm not the smartest. I'm going to do thirds. How about that? There we go. All right. All right, 15 and 48. The recommended distance to look ahead to identify hazards is as far as you can see. 12 seconds or 2 seconds. Ooh, this is kind of a little. What do we do, Dom? What do we do? What do we do on this one? I'm going to defer it to everyone here. A, I see a lot of A's. I see some 2's and B's. Dom, what do we think, Dom? What do we think? What do we think? A or B, as far as you can see? I see a lot of A's. I see more A's. What is it? Oh, no! 12 seconds is the proper... It is the recommended. Now, as far as you can see is great, but what happens if as far as you can see is right behind a vehicle because you didn't allow yourself to have that space cushion? Once if you're right here, that's as far as you can see. It's always recommended 12 seconds because they want you to increase that space cushion. If all you can do is 8 seconds, that's good. That's as far as you can see. But if all you can do is 1 second, that's not good. It's not recommended. So it's a really tricky question, but it is in the MSF book, all right? So the proper searching technique requires you to scan 12 seconds ahead. This means to look ahead to an area it would take as long to... Oh, okay, I don't feel like reading. All right, a proper technique for going over an obstacle is what? Brake while crossing the obstacle, rise off the seat, speed up prior to crossing the obstacle. You see how I wrote it or read it different? Maybe mess you up. Should we speed up to it? See, rise off the seat? This is a tough one because they teach you in the MSF to blip the throttle, which increases the speed, right? This is where you start going, oh, I'm second guessing myself. So blip the throttle and sit up. They teach you that. So is blipping the throttle considered speeding up? What do you guys think? C? I see C. That is the correct answer. So speeding up is pretty generalized. That's like going fast. A blip is not really speeding. A blip is the opposite of progressive brake pressure. So a blip of the throttle is going to raise that front end just a little bit. Your tire is still going to be attached to the ground with traction, but it's going to extend your suspension up front. So when it goes over it, it's not going to be that big of a jostle coupled with rising off the seat. Now braking, like I said, dives that suspension. So if you brake while crossing the obstacle, you're compressing your suspension right before you hit an obstacle, where it's going to compress it even more so you could bottom out. So that's why they want you to blip it, and then sitting off the seat, that back end's going to hit the obstacle. You want to raise your butt off the seat so you have suspension in your legs, basically, and so that seat doesn't buck you off. So that's what that is. I'm trying to help you out with your MSF course review, everybody. So overriding the headlight occurs when, so going too fast, basically. Oh, there it is. Riding too fast for conditions at night. The high beam headlight is not working. Oncoming car lights are aimed improperly. So overriding, outriding your horn, overriding your horn, overriding your lights. You're going too fast to where you can stop in time. So if your lights can shine 100 feet, 100 feet, great. Let's say they shine 100 feet in front of you. So going 20 miles per hour, you're not overriding your lights. You could stop within 100 feet. Let's say you're going 120, and you still only have 100 feet of light. Can you stop in 100 feet? That's what that means. So riding too fast for conditions at night. Correct answer. I know. Yeah, Paradox. This is on the MSF. Everybody. I don't want to click it yet, but it's in the library. I'll have a link in the description on the rebroadcast on this. Let's just do this. So here you get the MSF book for free, the basic rider course, and then the library. It's zoomed in right now. So if you go down to the bottom on the library, there is the quiz. And look, there's also a test your knowledge for that. We'll do that some other time. There we go. Linked brakes are brakes that will not lock up, automatically adjust to surface conditions, cause both brakes to be applied if either is used. I see a lot of C's. Linked brakes, meaning when you apply the front brake, it's going to activate the rear brake and vice versa. All right. Some older models do that. I prefer not to have a model that does that, but if your model bike has that, be aware of that, because if you apply a lot of brake pressure, remember the front end gets most of that stopping power. So if it's applying a lot of rear brake at the same time, that could be a bad thing. So because it might fishtail a little bit. So when it is necessary to respond to a close call, a rider should separate braking and swerving, brake first, then swerve, swerve first, then brake. What do you guys think? D, horn. What about E, rev bomb? Where's the rev bomb? Where's the rev bomb? This is bull. Where's the rev bomb? All right. So for a quick test taking skill, whenever you see absolutes like Sith, usually wrong. An absolute is usually wrong. You do not deal in absolutes. It's A. The reason why it's A is because the other two are terrible. You don't know if the situation calls for braking or the situation calls for swerving. You don't know that. So that's a terrible answer. That's just a test taken skill. But separate braking and swerving. Remember, this is the BRC. This is the BRC. Okay, so we have to do one or the other because traction. If we try to swerve and brake, we could lose traction. If we try to brake hard and then swerve, that's turning and braking at the same time. That could lose traction too. So they want you to separate everything. James Pope for the beard products. Bort, Bort. Thank you for the 20. Woo! I think we're going to get a good score, everybody. All right, the surface of a road is most slippery when it first begins to rain because motorcycle tires need to get wet to work best. Was it a duck? Other drivers are not paying attention. Water mixes with dirt and oil. Does water mix with oil, everybody? It's kind of a weird question. I don't know. It's kind of weird, huh? Water does not mix with oil, but that's the only one. Other drivers not paying attention. That is a typical thing for everything, not just because the surface of the road. They're asking why the surface of the road is slippery. Not because, that other drivers not paying attention doesn't make it slippery. Motorcycle tires need to be wet before they work best. Not the case. Water does not mix with oil. It doesn't mix with oil. Yeah, your X-Ram, but it brings oil to the surface. Yeah. It's weird. That's a weird one. The whole concept of that is that when the water hits the road, I wish I can go back so I can show you the question again. When the water hits the road at the beginning of a rain, what's happening is that the water is touching the ground, obviously, and there's oil on the road and dirt on the road. And what's happening is that it's lifting up the water and dirt, and it's starting to carry it off to the sides. But since it's now lifted up out of the surface or the road surface, that's when it becomes a hazard. And that happens at the beginning of a ride or beginning of a rain within the first 30 minutes of a rain. So be very careful about that. It's going to hopefully start going to the sides of the road. So be very careful about that little shimmery thing. All right, a correct procedure for a passenger is to follow is to, I see a lot of C's already. Lean in the opposite direction of turn. Don't do that. Put feet down when stopped at intersection. Good luck. You're not going to probably reach unless you're a giraffe. But don't do that either. Look over your shoulder in the direction of turn. So look where you want to go, right? So that's a good one. Very good. So the passenger, you should always have a passenger pre-ride meeting. And this is one of those things that you should be talking about. You should tell them, hey, lean in the direction or look over the shoulder of the shoulder, or I'm sorry, look over my shoulder of the turn that's happening. So if I'm turning right, look over my right shoulder. If I'm turning left, look over my left shoulder. Don't put your feet down. Don't get off. Don't get on unless I say so. There's a huge pre-ride check, which I do have on Motorcycle Training Concepts. All right, a good response to a dog that chases after you is to kick at it, upset its timing, stop until it goes away. Dogs, they're stubborn as hell, so stopping until they go away is a no bueno. Kick at it. Good luck. You're going to probably get bit. My guess is upset its timing. Juke the living poo-poo out of it. All right. The two primary effects of alcohol on riding are vision and judgment. Yeah, it could be it. Coordination and balance. Oh, this is getting difficult. Seeing and hearing. Beer goggles. That help. That happens. Hearing. But two primary effects. What do you guys think? A or B? See, this one's a no bueno. This one's gone. We're not doing that one. What do you guys think? B? You guys think B, coordination and balance? You think it's a big one? You think it's the biggest one? All right, let's try it. Yoink. No, vision and judgment. So alcohol, remember, it messes with the Dunning-Kruger effect that you're possibly having, okay? So it's messing with, how's the best way I can put it? Liquid courage. So your judgment is terrible. Oh, I'm not drunk. I can drive. And shut up. That's what that is. And your vision, oh man, your vision is terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Terrible. All right, so it's a depressant, everybody. Alcohol is a depressant. Caffeine is a stimulant. Meth is a stimulant. What other depressants are out there? There's plenty of them. Depressive medications are depressants. Xanax is a depressant. So riding a motorcycle requires a great amount of mental alertness and physical skill. Interesting. Smart rider principles. Seeks out and recognizes hazardous situations and maintains fundamental skills. That sounds like that. Chemicals have extremely detrimental effects on a rider's capabilities. Alcohol is a major contributor to motorcycle crashes. Almost 50% of all riders killed had been drinking. So when we talk about, oh, these drivers keep killing us, these drivers, 50% of people that die on a motorcycle are killed because the rider was drinking. So if we want to get rid of half of all motorcycle fatalities, stop drinking. Alcohol. Yeah, hydrate, Paul. Exactly. Drink water. Stop drinking. There's a huge section of motorcycle fatalities that doesn't even involve another vehicle. That's going to be that turning, not navigating a turn, and then striking an object, a stationary object. So this right here we got to be very careful about. All right, which of the following is not considered one drink? 1 ounce of wine, 12 ounces of beer, 1 shot of whiskey. Yeah, 50% is a lot, Matt. It's crazy. It's crazy. What do you guys think? A? Yeah, it's pretty. It tries to trick you with mathematics and stuff. All right, 1 shot of whiskey. Yeah, that's a drink. 12 ounces of beer. That's a drink. Which is crazy because you usually get 20 ounces in a pint, right? So it's almost 2 drinks when you get a 20 ouncer, right? So yeah, 1 ounce of wine. It's a little bit. All right. The best way to intervene when someone has had too much to drink is to provide vital statistics. Remember, their judgment is terrible when they're drinking. They're not going to listen to you. Plead with the safety sense of the person. That might help. Enlist the help of others. Ooh, this is a tough one. I'm going to leave this up to you. I'm going to leave this up to you guys. I see a lot of C's in the chat. This is why I put the chat on the screen so people aren't thinking that I'm making this up. A lot of C's. Very good. I gave you guys a little hint. Remember the judgment thing? So if you try to tell them the objective information, hey, 50% of people that die on a motorcycle is because they're drinking, they're not going to care. Okay, well, let's plead in the safety sense. Hey, man, be a smart rider. Remember what Dan said? You shouldn't be doing that. Oh, I can drive. It doesn't even matter. So enlisting the help of others, maybe if you get like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 others, maybe call their mom and have their mom talk to them. Maybe they might listen. When it comes to a drunk rider or a drunk person, you have to plead to their emotional state, not their objective state. That's something I learned as a firefighter, and that's all that verbal judo stuff. So when somebody's drunk, you got to be very careful. When they have diabetic issues, low blood sugar, also with a head injury, they're going to act like they're drunk. Enlisting the help of others in that situation, too, is very important. All right. Primary differences between cars and motorcycles are stability and vulnerability, speed and power, style and performance. Oh man, there's so many. These are all of them. This is all of them. Blah, blah, blah. Stability and vulnerability. What do you guys think? Shriven, I'm not. I'm not a firefighter anymore. I do this full time. I take the skills and knowledge I have learned from firefighting and find where they can apply to motorcycle riding, and will use that knowledge for the safety and betterment of motorcycle riders using the SMART rider principles and motorcycle training concepts and everything we use in the DDFM crew. I'm on a roll today. I'm absolutely having a great time. I think the vacation was amazing. I see A. All right, you guys are smart. You guys are smart. Remember, they have the roll cage. All we have is gear. Remember, SMART rider principles: acquire and utilize personal protective equipment. It's very important. Who is primarily responsible for a motorcyclist safety? Let's see. Car drivers are it's car drivers. It won't let me click it. It won't let me click it. Try to click it. Is it the rider? Whoa! It's not car drivers. Why is it not? Why is it still? All right. Guys, it's the motorcycle rider. The motorcycle rider is responsible for the motorcycle rider's safety. Primary cause of motorcycle crashes is an interaction of factors, road surface conditions, poor mechanical condition of the motorcycle. Primary cause. Is the primary cause of motorcycle crashes poor mechanical condition of the motorcycle? How many crashes have we seen in the after-action review that is the case? How many after-action reviews have we seen that the road surface is the primary cause? Or is it the sun in the eyes? Is it the panic braking? Is it being in white stage? Is it then going into brown stage? Is it dumping the bike because we slammed too much of the front brake and not have fundamental skills? It's an interaction of factors. It's usually a bunch of these things. Speed is usually a big cause. So if we can reduce speed and alcohol, oh my gosh, we could remove a lot. Primary purposes of personal protective gear are to gain attention and look cool. No, it's not A. No, it's not A, everybody. No, it's not. It's to gain attention and look cool. I want to look like a Power Ranger. Why are you guys saying A? Why are you guys saying A? All right. Oh. Whoops. All right. The retention system on a helmet is designed to keep the helmet in place, keep the face shield from moving, and provide additional visibility. Keep the helmet in place. Boom! I beat you. I beat it. Nope. You guys, nope. Did it. Hypothermia. Ooh, Scarlett. If you're still here, any of you are medical peoples, what is hypothermia? What's hypothermia? What's hyperthermia? What does hypo mean? Let's give a quick little, what's hypo mean? Write it in the chitty chat. Hypo. Hypo low. Raz Pirate. Hypo means low. Oh, let's get this. I don't like this. I don't want black. I want this neon green. Hypo means low. Hyper means high. Hypoglycemia, low blood sugar. Hyperglycemia, high blood sugar. Hypothermia, low thermia. Hyperthermia, high thermia. So if you have hypothermia, you are really cold. If you have hyperthermia, you could be having heat stroke. So high is hyper, hypo is low. So it's interesting that it says subnormal. So sub means low. So I talk about submaximal training when it comes to what you do when you train in a parking lot, and then submaximal riding. Sub means low also, so below the max. When it comes to submaximal riding, I want you to leave a little bit in the tank, right? Full of joy. Damn, you've been on a roll. This is money well spent. Thank you for all the you do to keep us newbies safe and experienced riders vigilant. Woo! Yeah. So ride submaximally so you have some left in the tank. All right. The best source of information about routine motorcycle maintenance is a good website. The best source of information about routine. So like changing your oil, checking your tire pressures, checking the tire depth, checking your instrument panel, common codes that happen with your instruments, how to adjust your front brake lever, rear brake lever, how to adjust your shifter, how to adjust. I think you might be able to do that in the owner's manual. Anyways, check out your owner's manual. A veteran rider might be a good source of information, but never trust somebody completely. A good website, same thing. It's all about what people put on there. The owner's manual comes from the dealer, or not comes from the dealer, comes from the manufacturer for that motorcycle specifically. Get a service manual, by the way. A service manual is a little different, and it gives you everything you're going to need to know about your motorcycle. Owner's manual is going to give you what you need to know until you need to take it to a dealer or somebody to get fixed. The primary motorcycle control is, now remember, primary controls. This is a crazy one, so I'm going to help you out. Primary controls is the throttle, front brake, clutch lever, rear brake, and then the shifter. So the primary motorcycle control is what? The primary one. What do you think? It's not the handlebar, because I just mentioned that's not a part of the primary controls. If you sit on a motorcycle, if you just sit on a motorcycle and you apply the brakes, anything going to happen? If you sit on a motorcycle and you apply the throttle, anything going to happen? If you sit on a motorcycle and you touch the handlebars, anything going to happen? What's the one thing that is definitely going to make something happen? Watch, I'm wrong. I am wrong, because it is the handlebar. The handlebars are an important component on any motorcycle because it is the most common way to initiate and control motorcycle lean. Here are other primary controls found on a motorcycle, the ones that make it go and stop. All right, moving. Come on, rookies. Seriously? Who clicked that button? It wasn't me. It wasn't me. No, it wasn't me. Put F in the chat. All right. To initiate lean on a motorcycle, a rider turns the handlebars in the direction of the turn, presses the hand grip in the direction of the turn, leans the upper body away from the turn. What do you guys think? Guys, follow me on Twitter. I like to mess up a lot there too. I don't know, Alex. For me personally, if I get below an 80%, I'm a failure on anything. If I get below an 80%, I'm a failure. If I get into the 80s, I feel miserable. If I get an 89, I don't like it. Everyone's saying B, presses the hand grip in the direction of the turn. So initiate lean. So very good, because turning the handlebar is direct steering, not leaning and counter steering. So very good job on that, everybody. A rider changes gears by squeezing both brakes. Yep, that's it. Just kidding. Using the right hand to squeeze the clutch, lifting or pressing on the shift lever. What do you guys think? Rider changes gears by lifting or pressing on the shift lever. Yeah. Using the right hand to squeeze the clutch. Ooh, that's a little trick one. It's a little trick. Where is the clutch lever? Where's the clutch lever? Is it on the right side or left side? It's on the left side. Boom. They're trying to trick you. It's lifting or pressing on the shift lever. Remember, one press is for one down. One press, one more is for one down. And you keep doing it, and it's only one. If you push it and you push harder and harder and harder without lifting it off, it's not going to do anything. Same thing going up. The brakes are operated by the left hand and right foot, the right hand and left foot, the right hand and right foot. Left, right, left, right, left, right. What do you guys think? What's up, Cameron? So where's the brakes? Where is the front brake, everybody? Where's the front brake? We see it in videos all the time. It's on the right hand. So that's definitely not the left hand. All right, so we got the last two. We got right hand. Okay, cool. Now, where is the rear brake? Is it on the left foot or right foot? Ah, you guys are smart. The right and the right. Very good. The fuel supply valve. Now, a lot of people don't have this anymore. Where do you typically find the fuel supply valve? What kind of motorcycle? So this adjusts the fuel mileage, controls the flow of gasoline to the engine, makes the clutch easier to operate. Older motorcycles. What kind of what does this older motorcycle have? There it is. B YouTube, carbureted motorcycles. So if you have a fuel injected motorcycle, you're not going to have the fuel supply valve. But if you do have it, this is what you got to pay attention to. Okay, not everything's fuel injected. So what does the fuel supply valve do? So somebody come up to the front of the class and hit the button for me. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? C? No. So it controls the flow of gasoline to the engine. Fuel supply. Make sure you turn it off when you're not using the bike. So you turn it on and then turn it off. It's part of the startup process. Find C. The engine cutoff switch is located where? Okay, so near the clutch lever, near the right hand grip, near the ignition switch. Now, it's typically a different color. The button is a different color than the rest of the buttons on the hand grips and the handlebar. What color is it? A little pop quiz, a little extra credit. What color is the engine cutoff switch? I see what you guys are saying. So near the right hand grip or near the ignition switch? So near the right hand grip means it's not on the right hand grip, right? Red. So I'm going to say near the ignition switch, which is not right because it's near the right hand grip, because the right hand grip is where your thumb goes. So it's near the right hand grip, but it's red. You guys messed this up for me. I was right originally, and I knew what I was going to pick, and then you guys kept saying C. I saw it. You guys did that on purpose. All right, the tachometer shows engine speed, motorcycle speed, fuel level. This reminds me of the freaking National Registry EMT test. It's like there's two right answers. You got to figure it out. All right, the tachometer shows engine speed, motorcycle speed, fuel level. So what is the instrument, or what is the thing that shows fuel level? A fuel gauge, right? It's not a tachometer. What about motorcycle speed? Motorcycle speed. What shows motorcycle speed? A speedometer. So, boom, process of elimination. I don't know what a tachometer is. It's going to be the engine speed, right? Yeah, it's the RPMs, guys. It's the RPMs. That's the tachometer. Do not redline a bike. It's a no buenos. That's no buenos. And it's engine speed. It's showing the RPMs of the little pistons. It's like, I always think there's like little underwear gnomes in there. Anyways, I'm an idiot. Match the indicator light to its color. Oil pressure light. Ooh. yellow, neutral light green, turn signal light blue. This is a trick question. So whenever I see a question like this, because we're trying to help out those that are trying to take this test, whenever I see a question like this, I try to find the one that is right. And neutral is typically always green. So I already know that. Turn signals, blue, that's more like the high beams. Oil pressure light, yellow, that's more like the turn signals, right? B, I know for a fact is right. So I'll go with that. The 4 steps to turn in order are, you have to first look, press, roll, and then slow down. Right? SLPR. Slow, look, press, roll. C. So slow down before the turn so you don't go too fast into the turn, which is going to cause you to go wide. That's what the slow part is. Looking, vision is the most important part of any of this anyways. So you need to look through the turn, see where you're going to be going. What's your line? Are you staying in lane position 1, 2, or 3? Is there any road hazards? Looking. Pressing to initiate counter steering. Give it a little bit of body pressure or body leaning if you need to. And then rolling on the throttle on the way out where your nose is pointed so that you can actually get out of the turn. Because if you don't roll on any throttle throughout the whole time, you're going to slow down. So slow, look, press, and roll. The recommended braking technique is to use the rear brake more than the front brake. Use both brakes whenever slowing or stopping, or press the front brake and squeeze the rear brake. This is a tricky one, huh? Do we press the front brake and squeeze the rear brake? Or do we squeeze the front brake and press the rear brake? So that C looks a little funky. Do we use the rear brake more than the front brake? No, because we learned that the front brake is most of the stopping power. Whenever we're slowing down, the recommended braking technique is to use both brakes whenever slowing or stopping, understanding that our front brake utilizes most of the stopping power. You still want to use both brakes, though. You definitely want to use both brakes, because if your bike if most of your brake pressure or most of your stopping power is the front brake, and that's 70% of your braking power, let's say it's 70, you're leaving 30% on the table. So use both, and then when you start to feel that weight transfer to the front, start releasing that rear brake and start applying more and more front. Yeah. To have a margin of safety means to maintain a space cushion all around, be conspicuous, have good steering and braking skills. Ooh. This is interesting. So remember, a previous question and something we talk about all the time, who's responsible for our own safety? The motorcycle rider. We are. So being conspicuous, how does that help us? Being conspicuous means other people can see us. That does not put the responsibility back on us. It puts it on them. So I don't like B. All right? Maintain a space cushion all around. That's a good one. 360 situational awareness, planning a ride position for safety, right? Having good steering and braking skills. That's interesting. That's very important too. But margin of safety, what's going to help us out the most when it comes to the margin of safety? When I think of margin, I think of margins of a paper, like the sides of a paper. Therefore, it's kind of like a space cushion. That's how I put it. It's kind of weird. But in order to even be able to utilize good steering and braking skills, you need to have space cushion, which will be the time involved. So I'm going to put A, which is going to be the correct answer. Thank you. I was a little worried. I kept talking about it so I could think. But yeah, space cushion all around. You need the space in order to swerve or brake, right? The 3 components of total stopping distance are, oh my gosh, I said it all stream. It's brakes, gears, and throttle. No? I'm seeing A. Is it perception, reaction, brake? All right. What is the no zone? What? That's interesting. No zone. Drinking and riding? I mean, that's a no-go. The space across an intersection? I mean, you're supposed to go through an intersection. I'm guessing a truck. I'm guessing the area around a truck. Because when I think of no zone, I'm thinking truck blind spots, like semi-truck blind spots. You know what I mean? So you don't want to be in the blind spots, and that to me sounds like the no zone. What do you guys think? You guys still saying A? I see A, B, A, B, A, B. All right, where's the coin? I don't have a coin. Probably B. All right, let's try B. Whoa, I'm right. I'm right. What does that say? Just saying. I mean, I missed the handlebar one with primary controls, but I got this one right. So, yeah, the area around a truck, the no-go zone with a semi-truck, okay? So all those blind spots, terrible blind spots. This is pretty much the area around a truck. Stay away from trucks. All right, we're almost done, everybody. The best way to brake in the shortest distance is to lock both brakes, woo, or dump it. Dump the bike. No. So you don't want to lock both brakes. That's why they make ABS. We don't want to use only the rear brake because we know the front brake has most of the stopping power. So applying both brakes fully without locking either wheel, that sounds about right. Boom, we are smart. All right, moving on. A crowned road affects riding mostly in which situation? Going around a curve to the left, going up a hill, making a right turn at an intersection. What do we talk about? The crest of a hill, the crown of a hill? Or am I confusing you a little bit? What is crown versus crest? I'm not picking it yet. I was gonna say, what's a crowned road? What's the difference between a crest of a hill and a crowned road? So here's the cool thing. So what we're gonna do, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into here. And this is what I love about PDFs. Let's do this, crowned. Okay. Notice if the road is crowned higher in the middle or off camber higher on one side, these roads can affect cornering clearance. So crowned. Crowned and off camber roads. Crowned road. Crowned road. Road surface that is higher in the middle for rain runoff. That is how it's going to get you. Crowned versus crest. So going left around a curve, do you think? It's A. So that's what I love about the MSF, is that this is a test that is on the MSF for free, and you can download the BRC book, and you could do just a quick review. Now, here's the thing. You read a book, and you take an online test. It has nothing to do with your skill on the bike. It just gives you the information you need to start. You actually have to ride, okay? Alcohol is eliminated faster than it accumulates in the bloodstream. I wish. According to the size of the kidneys, it can enlarge your liver at a rate around 1 drink per hour. So we learned 1 shot of whiskey is 1 drink, 12 ounces of beer is 1 drink. It all depends on the person, but typically the way I would do it is if I have a drink, I wait an hour till I drive. If I have 2 drinks, 2 hours. So I have 2 drinks right before a movie at the movie theater, boom. By the time I'm done, I'm good. No, I'm just kidding, but that's a great way to do it. I would not drink and ride at all. If I'm riding, I'm not having a drink until I get home. And that's something that I've learned, not the hard way. I've learned from a lot of these statistics that I've read. So exactly, no drink at all is best, Richard. So what I've learned as a 33-year-old turning 34 this year, woo-wee, is I'm just going to wait till I get home. If I'm going to go drink out, I will have 1 or 2 less drinks. Like my wife and I will have 1 or 2 less drinks and just pay for the Uber. You guys buy an $8 beer, $6 beer, $7 beer. I buy IPAs and stouts, guys. I don't buy piss water, Bud Lights. If I don't have 2 of them and my wife doesn't have 1 of them or 2 of them, we just paid for an Uber there and back. Right? And if you have an Uber on the way there, and I'm saying Uber, but any ride sharing, if you had a ride share, Lyft, Uber, whatever, on the way there and back, pre-drink when you're at home. It's cheaper anyways. So anyways, yeah, so at a rate around 1 drink an hour, that is my recommendation as this person. All right, what do we get? Woo! 44 out of 48. Hey, Siri, what is 40 4 divided by 48. Is that how you do it? Just kidding. Alexa, if I miss 4 out of 48, what is my percentage? I'm hoping I'm messing you guys up. Okay, Google, do a barrel roll.
Okay, let's see if I can pull this off. Nailed it.
Nice. %. Hey, 92%. You gonna round it up for me, guys? I got an A. We passed. Good job, everybody. Good job, everybody. Amazing job. Killed it. So we spent quite a bit of time on that. So here's the thing. I got to get going. It's 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. We started at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. If you want to join the Discord, please do so. It is free, but I got to get out of here. You guys need to leave my office so I can watch and play some Call of Duty while watching Dr. Disrespect and Z-Laner destroy everybody. All right, guys, I got to get going. I'll see you around. Woo-wee! Join the Discord, everybody. This is the Crew Lounge, by the way. Join the Discord. Click that link in the chat.